going to be just carrying confidence over. They did everything well on all three phases of football. They did well special teams, they did well on defense, and they did well on offense. When you're leading the district in turnovers and average field position, it's really easier on your offense. It's not what this defense does, especially for Jersey Shore. When that defense can set up that offense, it's like money. They'll just rack up the points like they want. But if Danville can hold them back within the 30 and the 20, then we're going to start seeing ball security with how wet the conditions were tonight. We're going to see how well Brady Jordan can hold on to that ball. He's had some issues holding on to him coming into this week's game, and we'll have to see how well these receivers can catch the ball.
We will talk about starters in a little while, but Shore should have its snapping back to what it's had throughout the season. Jared Palski should be back to take the snaps at center and to do the long snaps for the Bulldogs. Jersey Shore is, like you mentioned, Brandon, had some issues with ball security. It hasn't really cost them in all that many spots, but times where things have been botched, the ball hits the deck, and you never want to put yourself in that spot, especially against a team of this caliber. You talk about Brady Jordan as a quarterback, Brandon. Where have you seen his game from week one in that victory against Belfont to where he is most of the way through his first regular season as the starting quarterback?
Well, I've seen it a little bit downgrade a little bit, but that's also because they've been running the ball a lot more with Elijah Jordan and Hayden Packer in the backfield, as well as Dathan Tyson getting some looks here and there as well. But Jersey Shore's got to start throwing the ball a little bit more, get some more confidence with him. A couple weeks ago, he went 3 for 11. And he had an interception. It's not looking good. But when he's on point with the ball, he's throwing dimes. He's throwing them to Connor Griffin. Cooper Peacock's getting a lot of looks. He had a couple touchdowns last week against Milton. And Caden Hess, who's an all-star receiver in himself, you're getting a lot of, more confidence with how Brady Jordan wants to throw it and how well, especially in a condition like that. If he can sling it and go maybe 7 for 11 tonight, that shows how well Brady Jordan has progressed all year long. And don't be surprised. We're talking about all these key pieces. Don't be surprised you don't see Carter Peacock involved a little bit more on the tight end side.
On the other side for Danville, they got all-state middle linebacker in Mason Raup Jr. And 2020 was an all-stater. And then on the other side, also playing two ways at corner, but was an all-stater at receiver, Carson Persing, 5'9", 175 junior. He's up near the top of the district in receiving categories. He'll be a tough cover as well. So it's a matchup of two highly touted teams. Jersey Shore has had the schedule tail off in terms of the competitiveness of the teams it's faced in the last few weeks, but that stretch ends tonight. Danville, no question about it, will be hard competition here at home. Coming back in a few minutes on the Bear Country Sports Network, our pregame show rolls along. Brandon and I will delve a little deeper into the Bulldogs and the Ironmen, squaring off at 7 on homecoming night at Thompson Street Stadium.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190 and online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account.
That's a nice one.
Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
First Quality in Lock Haven and Macklehattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and Macklehattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
Built to dominate the toughest of work days, Boot Barn now carries an expanded selection of Cody James Decimator work boots to support American workers in every trade. Made with durable full-grain leather, a Goodyear welt construction for longevity, a Vibram outsole for grip, and zero-gravity Zyklone insoles for all-day comfort. this is your heavy-duty work boot. Dominating functionality, Cody James Decimator boots, only at Boot Barn.
A 31-year record of trust. Barry Enders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, new construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today, 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore football hosting the visiting Danville Ironmen on this Friday evening. And before we talk about this game a little deeper, Brandon, the playoff guru, he knows the district playoffs like nobody's business, and he's here to talk about it because Jersey Shore is sitting pretty at 7-0 and has taken care of everybody on their schedule thus far. Selinsgrove a little bit behind them, and then things kind of get bunched up. So, Brandon, take me through that and, of course, how it could impact Jersey Shore should the Bulldogs maintain their control of the top spot in District 4 Quad A.
Yeah, well, the question here is it's not that if Jersey Shore is going to make the playoffs, it's who is they going to face here at home first week of the game. Because I believe you right now, if they lose this game, they still won't lose the rest of their schedule. I see wins coming 2 weeks after Central Mountain and Bald Eagle area.
Well, let's operate from the standpoint of just being the top seed, however they get there. Let's just kind of put that in the equation in terms of how it relates to the rest of the district.
Yeah, well, we got Selinsgrove right behind them at 5-2. We got Shamokin 4-3, and Mifflinburg 4-3, and Lewisburg 2-3. So here's where it gets a little bit tricky. If Shamokin and Mifflinburg were to fall off, one of those two were to lose their next 2 or 3, and Lewisburg were able to win, they can notch their way into the playoffs and face this Jersey Shore team all over again.
Okay.
If not, we're looking at, like I said earlier in the year, Selinsgrove-Shamokin matchup or Mifflinburg and Selinsgrove. So one of those 3 teams, Selinsgrove, Shamokin, and Mifflinburg, will obviously definitely get a shot at Jersey Shore. It's just depending on who's gonna win the most at the end of the year.
Yeah, certainly a factor, and Jersey Shore having the head-to-head on Selinsgrove really makes them a shoo-in to stay at the top, like you mentioned. So there's definitely some work to be figured out at the bottom of that 4-team stanza. Jersey Shore at the top of the table, Selinsgrove, like you mentioned, behind them, and then Shamokin and Mifflinburg. You mentioned Lewisburg. Things could get interesting, and the Bulldogs have hosted here since 2018, and, of course, they've made the state playoffs since 2018, winning 3 straight district titles. Jersey Shore looking good. The Bulldogs playing host to the Danville Ironmen. We'll take another break, come right back on the Bear Country Sports Network. Brandon and I will get back into this one, tell you about Jersey Shore and Danville. We'll run through some starters as well as the Bulldogs host the Ironmen.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Keep your property clean with help from Dyroff, stump grinding, and more. It's one thing to have your trees taken down, but most arborists leave the stump behind. That's when you should call 570-916-0052. Talk to Sean Dyroff. He'll return your call within 24 hours, visit and offer a free estimate, then grind down your stump, leaving the mulch or disposing of it, your choice. What's the and more? Lawn care and snow plowing. Fully insured, Dyroff stump grinding and more. 570-916-0052. PA contractor number 176-4746.
Any supplier can drop a box outside your door. But if you want a partner who delivers great customer service too, rely on Cintas. Your dedicated service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, fire protection services to first aid and safety supplies. That service you can't get from a box.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Baxter Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker are back with you at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Bulldogs hosting the Danville Ironmen on this Friday evening. We got rain showers earlier. It looks like it'll be spot showers throughout the evening, so any rain we do get shouldn't be long-lasting. Something we talked about a little bit earlier, Brandon, I want to get back into, the impact of the rain here on this grass playing surface that we talk about it all the time. It's a little worn down. In the beginning of the season, it's not worn down, but as the season progresses, more and more games happen on it, both in terms of the high school level and the JV. All of a sudden, this field has a lot of tracks all over it, and it certainly impacts the way the game is played. How would you assess the field condition relative to the rain we've had and may continue to have tonight?
Yeah, it's really going to be key on ball handling skills here. Well, the referees are going to do their best, especially the people who handle the footballs on the sidelines. They're going to have to wipe them off with towels. They're going to have to keep them as dry as they can, but it's still going to be a difficult way to handle the ball. Brady Jordan's going to have to hold on to that ball tight and be able to throw it very well. He's got to be able to, at least, we saw last week, even if it wasn't raining, he kept just slipping the ball out of his hand. He's got to learn when he rolls out to that side, he's got to tuck it in a little bit more, make sure it doesn't come out of his hand, because this is a very good Danville team that will take advantage of turnovers. But on the same side, same thing with Jersey Shore and with Danville's side. Danville has got to be able to hold on to the ball, and they've got to be able to find their footing in this field, because we've seen, the last example we saw was a Matorsville game here in 2018. They were slipping, falling, they were fumbling the ball 2 or 3 times in a row, and it gave Jersey Shore a chance to win that game. So the way this field condition, it could go for either way for both teams, but Jersey Shore is the more experienced team because they play on this field more than what Danville does.
Well, Jersey Shore certainly more acclimated to the grass. That's a very fair point to make. Danville, a team that plays on that turf surface we were just at last weekend for the Milton contest. Jersey Shore hosting Danville tonight. In terms of Jersey Shore, Brandon, what do you think are some keys for them to be successful?
Well, they got to be able to run the ball, establish that run game with Elijah Jordan and Hayden Packer, be able to use quick screens with Caden Hassan, be able to use that fade in the back of the end zone. Not only that, I want to see a little bit more action with Carter Peacock in that tight end position. I want to see him be able to do some play action pass and get him across the field. Carter Peacock, not the fastest guy on the field, but you get him downfield rolling, he'll bowl somebody over and he'll get you yards after catch. So, in keys for Shore tonight, hang on to the ball, move it as well as you can. Don't have to go fast right away, because as we saw one of the players here get walked off the field, and hopefully he's okay. But you know, it's a tricky field, and it's got to take some time to get used to it and make sure you come out of here with no injuries as well.
Yeah, Brandon, referring to a pregame injury, won't speculate on that, but we did see a player getting helped off. That's just the fact of the matter that this field, it can produce injuries, just like any football field can, but it's certainly when you have the slippery surface in the grass, possibly tough to plant, that impacts things. In the meantime, let's run through some of the starters. Jersey Shore able to roll with the high-octane offense, averaging 42 points a game compared to allowing 8.9 through 7 games. Pretty lopsided numbers in their favor. Brady Jordan, his 8th start at QB, the 5'6 junior, gets to sling it and run it. He can do that very well. Ran for a 52-yard touchdown last week in that Milton game. Hear a lot of cheering. The Danville side has brought its crowd into the equation, and they will be a factor in the visiting stands. Elijah Jordan at tailback. Hayden Packer, the junior fullback, who's in the top 10 in the district in rushing yards. Wide receivers, Cooper Peacock, he's coming off a 3-touchdown game. And Brandon, let's go back to him a little bit. What did you see from Cooper last weekend?
Well, I saw versatility. I saw him be able to make people miss, and I saw him be able to just run through people. Don't go east and west, go north and south, and be able to find the end zone whenever he could. He was a monster last week. He was one of our players of the game last week as well.
Yeah, certainly well deserving of that. A rushing touchdown as well as 2 receiving touchdowns. Cooper able to be a factor both in the run game and the passing game. Jersey Shore with Connor Griffin and Caden Hess, the other wideouts. Hess, the 2-time All-Stater. Connor Griffin is second on the team in receiving yards this year. At tight end, they moved Carter Peacock there. Connor Davis has been switched to the O-line. We'll talk about the O-line in a sec. But Carter Peacock moving to tight end. He caught a ball in a 2-point conversion last week. They don't go to the tight end all that much, but when Shore does, they've tended to be effective. And we'll find out if Carter gets involved in the passing game a little more as a pass catcher this week from that new tight end spot. O-line, we will get Jared Palski back to snap it at center. The aforementioned Connor Davis, another one of our players of the week, had a stellar interception at defensive end, earning himself a Domino's pizza. At left guard will be Davis. At left tackle, Donald Steinbacher, senior, playing out there. So you have 2 seniors on the left side of the line now. And on the right side, it stays intact. Zach Rooney and Dirk Stetz paving the way for the Bulldog offense. Defensively, Davis as well as Tate Sechrist at DN. Steinbacher, Rooney, and Stetz in the middle. Linebackers Carter Peacock and the All-Stater Hayden Packer, who has a team high in tackles with 56. Corners Connor Griffin and Caden Hess. And the safeties Cooper Peacock and Brady Jordan. Should see Nick Williams and Dathan Tyson be impactful at that 4th receiver spot, and Tyson potentially at safety as well. He's gotten more and more work there. Another guy, Brandon, who's gotten more and more work, a district-leading 69 kicking points for Breck Miller, including last week's 43-yarder that he sank to make it 17-0 early against Milton. How would you describe the way he's been able to kick the ball this year?
Well, just terrific. He's the extra piece that Shore has really been missing from this dominant team, from everything that they do perfectly or do well at. That's the one thing that was lacking the last couple of years. They had guys who did an okay job at kicking. Cameron Howson did good for them last year, getting extra points and stuff, but didn't have that 3-point factor, didn't have that guy where they could sit out the 35-yard line and say, okay, I think we're going to try this to get more points on the board. It was either we're going to go for it or we're going to punt the ball away. That was Coach Tom Gravish's mindset last year. This year, he's got a guy where he can say, hey, you know what, it's a close game. I want to get out of this with points. I'm going to kick the ball. So that's how impactful it makes for helping Coach Tom Gravish coach that offense and coach the way his team plays.
You could say this about a lot of players, but I think it's especially true with Breck. They would not be 7-0 without him right now. He's helped them in some major spots. You look at the Montoursville game here, week 3, when Jersey Shore was unable to punch it in a few times. He was able to salvage things in the kicking game. On the other end, the Danville Ironmen, team that enters 5-2, fresh off a loss at Mount Carmel. They try to right things here tonight. Their quarterback is Madden Patrick, a freshman who's taking over for Zach Gordon, who's now missing his 4th straight game with injury. The running back, Ty Stouffer, junior, who's one of the top rushers in the district, 7th in District 4, 727 yards and 12 scores for Stouffer. Fullback Mason Raup, junior. He's more of a pass-catching fullback than a rushing fullback. Only 2 touches for him in terms of carrying the ball. Receivers Hayden Wynn, Carson Persing, who is one of the top receivers in the conference. 82-yard touchdown for Persing last week. And Aaron Johnson, who also does their kicking. Sophomore receiver who's 2nd in rushing and in receiving. The O-line for the Ironmen, Colin Findura, Gabe Benjamin, Justin Kutcher, Jesse Davis, and Declan Akins to block up front for the Ironmen, coached by 2nd-year head coach Mike Brennan, previously the head coach at Hazleton. Prior to that, Pottsville Nativity, Mount Carmel, Blue Mountain. He's been all over central Pennsylvania, evidently. Defensively, Joe Shipe, Jason Kutcher, and Jesse Davis across that 3-man front. 5 backers, Hayden Wynn, Cade Cush, Mason Raup, Gabe Benjamin, and Ty Stouffer. And the defensive backfield, Jack Smiley and Carson Persing, the corners, and the safety, a freshman, Cameron Kirsch. Jersey Shore, Danville, the matchup in a few minutes. We will have opening kickoff. We'll come right back on our pregame coverage in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
The moment you fire up a Gator UTV, the engine has your full attention. The completed job is on the horizon, and the trail meets its match. Just like that, you made short work of a long to-do list. Run with us on a John Deere Gator UTV. With effortless four-wheel drive at the flip of a switch and our smoothest shifting transmission yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Back in the Bear Country Sports Network, Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you for tonight's call. Jersey Shore Bulldogs hosting the Danville Ironmen on this Friday evening here from Thompson Street Stadium. We got some pregame spot showers. Those have seemingly subsided. Hopefully it stays that way and stay nice and dry. A muggy night, especially for mid-October, as temperatures feel like they're in the upper 70s throughout the day, and it won't get much cooler than that this evening. Doug, happy to have you on board here tonight. What are you looking forward to in this matchup?
You know, 2 very good teams, Sam. Skilled teams, skilled players on both sides. Persing, the receiver for Danville, very, very good. Chris Massey pointed out a great stat. Only Julian Fleming in District 4 has more catches and or yards than Caden Hess and Persing. I believe he has more yards than Hess, more catches than Persing. Persing only a junior. So these are 2 teams that can score a lot, have scored a lot. Danville scored 40 points 4 times, but they have the 2 losses. So it'll be interesting to see which team can get the ball in the hands of those playmakers and which of those playmakers make the big plays tonight, and that's probably going to be the difference in the ball game.
Bulldogs ready to march out in the field in the home orange with the black pants, orange helmets, and the Bulldog flag in front. Black flag, Jersey Shore up 7-0 record thus far in the season. That's 16 straight regular season games dating back to October 4th, 2019 for the Bulldogs. Team that's had a lot of dominance, 3 straight state playoff appearances. Danville, a team that has been very consistent for much of the last decade. Only a second-year head coach in Mike Brennan coming over for longtime head coach Jim Kaiser, who's now at Shikellamy. And in terms of the Danville side, you talked about Persing, Doug, but Danville rolling with the freshman quarterback, with their junior quarterback, Zach Gordon, out of commission with an injury. Both of those guys, him and Madden Patrick, replacing a 2020 All-Stater in that of KJ Riley. In terms of the Danville passing game, what do you expect to see?
Well, I think they want to obviously get the ball in the hands of Persing. He has 500-plus yards and 8 touchdowns. He has over half of all of the Danville receptions. So obviously they look to him first and often. So you want to get it in his hands, get it in open space, and he can make a lot of things happen. Freshman quarterback, I just talked to one of the Danville assistant coaches outside the press box booth, and he said, he's very talented, but he's a freshman. So he's still settling in. They do not expect Gordon back at all this year. Maybe if they make it to the district finals, he might be healthy enough to do it, some kind of a back injury. So Patrick is going to be their guy, and they have a lot of confidence in him, a skilled young guy, but he's only a freshman, so first time starting. We'll see how he does tonight against what usually is a very stout Jersey Shore defense.
Well, the Ironmen are out on the field in the Clemson-like uniforms, the white roads with the orange letters and numbers, the light orange helmets, and a little Aussie playing from the band here right in front of us. It's a packed house at Thompson Street Stadium. The home stands and the visiting stands just about full capacity, and then all around the field there are people standing. So we got probably as many people as we've seen at Thompson Street Stadium in 2 years. This is truly a capacity crowd trying to watch this high school marquee matchup. Doug, you were down for the coin toss. We will talk about that in a few moments as we pause for the anthem. Come right back. Opening kickoff, Jersey Shore and Danville on the Bear.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Don't mind me, just sneaking out to go to Kohl's. The home deals right now, they're too good to pass up. Like up to 40% off Cuddle That's bedding, up to 50% off the cutest fall decor, and up to 25% off Ninja kitchen appliances. How can I resist? You can even get 15% off or 15, 20, or 30% off with a Kohl's card. So yeah, I'm going all in for fall, and I can't even wait. Select styles. Offers end October 17th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2020, online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all other customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you back at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Kickoff moments away. The Danville Ironmen come to town as Jersey Shore looks to move to 8-0. Bulldogs will kick off first, Doug. Of course, one of those niche high school things. They don't actually do the coin toss when they act it out. There in the middle of the field, Danville won the toss and chose to receive. So Jersey Shore starts on defense. What are you looking to see out of this Bulldog defense to begin?
You know, it's always interesting. Jersey Shore's defense has played pretty consistently all season long. Interesting to me when you look back at a couple games. The game here against Shikellamy had the big plays, which they hadn't had all year long. Jersey Shore blew a couple coverages, and Shikellamy passed. and very successfully and put 20 points on the board. Danville certainly has the ability to do that. But a couple weeks ago when we made the trip to Shamokin, I expected a very competitive ball game, and Jersey Shore just completely shut down the Shamokin Indian offense. That's what they're going to look to do here. Force that freshman quarterback to make plays that maybe he's not comfortable making, he's not quite ready to make. Got to keep the ball out of the hands as much as possible of the receiver, Persing. And Stauffer's been really good running the football. He has 12 rushing touchdowns, so obviously they're able to move the ball on the ground as well. So the Bulldog defense will be challenged here tonight for sure.
Danville trying not to repeat what happened last week where they got down 28-7 at half on the road against the Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel. And Patrick in that one, 10 of 18 passing, 236, touchdown and an interception, also a rushing touchdown for the freshman. Those who have gotten to watch him, and a hat tip to Mike Ferlazzo, who covers Mount Carmel. Super helpful as we've gotten ready for this game this evening. But he mentioned he likes the way the quarterback played, but the fact of the matter is it's a freshman quarterback going against a defense that's allowing under 9 points a game. There's certainly a stark contrast to the Jersey Shore defense and many others in the area, although Mount Carmel also a good test. Danville starting with the ball. You talk about Persing as a playmaker, as he's one of the 4 Danville captains to come out to the field right now. For Danville, you mentioned him. What else are you looking to see out of them?
You know, it's always interesting, and they're reenacting the coin toss as we speak, and Danville did the right thing, take the football, see what they can do on the offense, see if they can come up with a big play and get the momentum on their side. I think they're looking to get the ball very quickly in the hands of their playmakers, get it out of Patrick's hands as much as possible. Sam, you mentioned Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel is really big physically, and they just dominated and wore down Danville as that game went on. Even though they jumped out to the early lead, Danville really didn't have a response to that. Jersey Shore, they match up pretty well size-wise. So, again, 2 very, very similar teams, 2 playoff teams for sure. Should be a very competitive and fun ball game tonight.
Jersey Shore kicks it off. Bulldogs in the home, orange and blacks. Orange tops, black bottoms, orange helmets. The road whites with the creamsicle orange helmets and the orange letters and numbers for the Danville Ironmen. Jersey Shore and Danville have not met since 2013. As with the redistricting, these teams have not gotten to play for a while, only about an hour apart. And now they do get to play tonight. Persing to be the deep man for the Ironmen. Aaron Johnson will join him on the back end. Breck Miller to kick it right to left for Jersey Shore. Last game, the ball for him sometimes would head a little bit towards the sideline, and there would be some issues there in terms of directing kickoffs. Waits on Kevin McNamara's cue, our lead official. Miller sends a kick to the near side. Persing back to retrieve it at his own 5 outside the right hash marks. Steps up to the 20 and takes a nosedive on the grass. Doesn't even reach the 20. The grass just gave out under him, and that's where Danville begins on its own side of the field, going left to right.
Same officiating crew that we saw down at Sealands Grove. Kevin McNamara, who you mentioned. Craig Kurtz is the umpire. Brian Jackson, Troy Sellers, Jim Schreiner, longtime Montoursville coach Jim Bergen. So it's a good veteran crew and a good assignment for them with these 2 competitive teams.
A 6'8", 255 left tackle and Colin Findora try and block this Jersey Shore 5-man front. Danville begins in the shotgun on 1st and 10, call it their own 19. Stauffer to the right hip of the freshman quarterback Madden Patrick. Connor Davis wearing a new number 64 to the left side of the Jersey Shore line, leads the team in hurries. Play clock down to 4. Patrick takes the hip-high snap back in the pocket. Time over the middle. He's got an open Persing, but overshoots him over the 40. That's 2nd and 10. Patrick had Carson Persing up the hash marks. Just couldn't connect with them.
You know, it won't be a surprise at all to see Carson Persing and some of these other Danville players, Johnson in particular, who's a very versatile player, get open tonight. Jersey Shore is going to have to make sure they limit yards after catch.
Persing in the left side slot. They move to a pistol as Raup, the fullback, stands to the left side of Patrick. Behind in the deep back is Stauffer. 2nd and 10. Hitch left. Here goes Stauffer. He gets tripped up and dragged down back at the 16. Trying to take it outside. I don't know if he took a misstep or what, or somebody was just tugging at his ankles, but he loses about 3 yards back to about the 16. That's a 3rd and 13 for Danville.
Great penetration there by the right side of the Bulldog defense.
Danville with 3rd and 13 on their opening drive here on the road at Jersey Shore. 2 stacked in the backfield. Raup, the fullback, a few steps behind him. Stauffer, one of the leading rushers in District 4. To the right side, it's Hayden Wynn at receiver. Persing is in the near side slot. At 4 on the play clock, Patrick rolls left, tries to throw it off balance, heaves it up. He's got an open man, Raup, along the sideline, who's absolutely whacked up at the 30, but that's enough to move the sticks, or awfully close to it. I think he's a few yards shy, as Jersey Shore had the hit to make over there, and a few yards. No, that's enough. That's 15 yards and a new set of sticks for the Ironmen. Danville quickly moving all of a sudden. Patrick in the 2-back set, 3 wide. 1st and 10, own 29 after the 14-yard completion on 3rd down. Looks to the side, sends his fullback Raup split to the right. Play clock at 5. They're certainly letting it trickle down here. Takes the snap. Screen pass near side. Persing catches it through a crowd. Buoyed up to the 35 and then rolled over right about there. Jersey Shore claiming the ball went out before it spilled into the arms of Peacock, but officials certainly discount that as they place it just past the 35-yard line for a 6-yard gain on the swing pass for 2nd and 4.
Almost a big play there by Connor Davis on the defense. Recognized it, jump up. The quarterback was able to get it past him for the completion.
2 minutes played, opening drive. Danville left to right, won the toss, chose to receive. They got 2nd and 4 at their own 36 here at undefeated Jersey Shore. Madden Patrick, the freshman QB, in for the injured Zach Gordon for a 4th straight game. Play clock at 4. Got to get a snap off. There's movement pre-snap off the right side of the line. That looks to be a false start. Declan Akins and Jesse Davis both went early. One of them is the culprit, and Danville gets a 2nd and 9. Now got their own 31. They huddle up here, Doug. What have you seen out of them on their opening drive thus far?
Well, first time all season that we've seen, and Jersey Shore obviously has seen a team that does what they do. They don't really huddle up a whole lot. They are now, after the penalty, on the line of scrimmage, get the signals from the sideline, so getting a little taste of their own medicine there.
Patrick took the play call from the sideline, lines up in the shotgun. To his left side, it's Stauffer. Gives him the ball on the delay handoff on 2nd and 9. Bounces out right and dragged down by Carter Peacock on the ankle pick at about the 33. Stumbles for a couple yards to make it 3rd and 7 as Danville needs to work it past the 40-yard line for a 1st down.
Solid tackle there by Carter Peacock. Stauffer, you can tell he's elusive.
Patrick looks to the sideline, as everybody does. Aaron Johnson, the near side receiver. Win outside left in the left side slot, the All-Stater, Persing. Snap to Patrick, rolls left on 3rd and 7. Heaves it, out for Persing, and he bobbles it and drops it near the far sideline at the 40-yard line. That was a 1st down, and Carson Persing would probably like that back. And at the 8:58 mark of the 1st quarter, Danville is out to punt.
Really have to be impressed by the freshman quarterback. Seems very, very calm, very controlled. That was right on the money. He's been on the money so far, so he seems to be able to take the pressure early of this Jersey Shore defense.
Garrett Hoffman, the freshman, to do the punting. As the long snap will come in here to him. He retrieves it and at his own 21, booms it to Jersey Shore's 25, where Cooper Peacock on a fly grabs it, applies a stiff arm at the 35 and tied up at the 40. He just shoved Raup out of the way before being dove on at the 40-yard line. It looks to be Gabe Benjamin on the stop. Jersey Shore 60 yards of not-so-green grass to go right to left. Opening drive for the Bulldogs at the 8:46 mark of the 1st.
Solid return there by Cooper Peacock. Got it on the fly, advanced it 10 yards or so. Pretty decent field position. 2nd game in a row on grass for the Danville Ironmen, because obviously they play on turf, as you know, from that game against Milton just a few weeks ago.
And from lots of state playoff games down at Ironman Stadium. 1st and 10, own 40, Jersey Shore, the high-octane, fast-paced offense set to go to work in the I formation. Brady Jordan under center. First-year starting quarterback brings Caden Hess from the right side, a little more in line. Play fake on 1st down, rolls right, can take off if he wants. He does. Right sideline, 45, 50, 45. He's decked with a flag at the end of the play out by the 43. Didn't see which player it was, but his shoulder was lowered, and the 5'6" Brady Jordan took a big blow. However, he does gain a first down on the 17-yard run.
Big hit there by number 51 of the Ironman, Jesse Davis. It'd be interesting. It looked like a clean hit, maybe a little high, but Brady Jordan delivered the blow as much as took the blow, but that is going to go not a hit to the head, so that's going to be a big penalty here on the first offensive play for the Bulldogs.
And what's tough for a guy like Davis, who stands at 6'2", 200, you're going against the guy who's so much smaller than you. He probably didn't mean to go for the head area. You really got to get low if you're trying to form tackle Brady Jordan. He's such a small guy, but you mentioned to the head. They'll call that every time in this day and age. Inside the 28 of Danville after the 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore. Line up in the eye again. Hayden Packer, the All-State linebacker at fullback. 3-step drop for Jordan. Slings it near side off the fingertips of Connor Griffin, incomplete. He was shadowed by Aaron Johnson, the corner. 2nd and 10, Jersey Shore. 8:30 to go first quarter, 28 at Danville.
Teams really kind of mirror image of each other. Not very big physically, got some nice height, some good weight, but not overly large. You can just tell both teams very athletic.
2nd and 10 at that 28, offset on. Hayden Packer offset to the right. Connor Davis brought to the right side. 2 receivers set. Handoff Elijah Jordan. First time we've called the freshman's name. He slips up in the grass as he mashes his way across the 27 on the run to the right. Short gain, 3rd and long for Jersey Shore. As the Bulldogs scoreless with Danville, certainly trying to work it, if nothing else, into field goal range on this opening drive.
Seen slips a couple times, field in overall pretty good condition, but a little wet from that shower.
Jersey Shore moves 4 wide. Dathan Tyson in the left side slot. And the shotgun Jordan rolls out on 3rd and 9. Deep pass left side, inside the 10, hauled in by Cooper Peacock. He's dragged down past the 10. They spot him at the 6. Big gainer for the Bulldogs as Jersey Shore comes up with the hookup before he's tackled by Johnson.
Cooper Peacock was wide open. Just no one recognized that he was out there to the left. Nice delivery by Brady Jordan.
Brady Jordan with the hookup. That gets him 22 yards. It's 1st and goal at the 6. Left hash, Jordan from the shotgun. Rolls out right as an open Peacock. A little behind him. It's in and out of his hands near the near corner of the end zone. Incomplete. It was a little behind the open Peacock, and it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
And a big hit from the backside by Carson Persing, 2-man player for the Ironman. You can tell Danville, they're very aggressive defensively as well. Again, very similar to the Bulldog team.
Band awfully aggressive as well, I'd say. 2nd and goal from the 6 for Jersey Shore on the opening drive. 0-0. Jersey Shore looking to move to 8-0 from the shotgun Jordan. Handoff, Packer, the lone back, spins his way across the 5, on his feet at the 3, looking for more. Do they give it to him? They're waiting for a second, and yes, they do. Hayden Packer, with power and grit, runs his way in from 6 yards out, and the Bulldogs are up 6-0.
Just the type of drive you would want for Jersey Shore, obviously aided by that hit to the head penalty, but couple runs, couple passes, get it in for the score to open the ball game.
He looked to be down at the 3, but he had that lower leg strength to just keep churning. And the Bulldogs are up 6-0. Breck Miller can make that 7-0 here with 7:39 to go in the first. Operation looks clean. The kick a little near the right upright, but he pushes it through. Breck Miller, a district-leading 70 kicking points. And 7-0 Jersey Shore midway through the first quarter. 2nd Danville drive when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer & Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer & Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-2020. Online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
The 10th rushing touchdown of the year for Hayden Packer. It comes on a 6-yard barrel through the end zone. And Jersey Shore is up 7-0 on the visiting Danville Ironmen. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you at Thompson Street Stadium. Spot showers in the forecast tonight. We got a 2-minute sequence of heavy porridge at about 6, but nothing since. Breck Miller in the home orange kicks off right to left. Sends it to the left side where Aaron Johnson is there to receive. For Danville at his own 5, takes it up the hash marks, past the 20, stays on his feet, and absolutely slammed down at the 25. physical play. Jersey Shore pumped up after Dylan Ross comes up with the stick.
Aaron Johnson, he's one of Danville's most versatile threats. Averages 15.4 yards per carry, has run for 4 touchdowns, also has caught for 19.1 yards per catch in the return game as well. So he sets up Danville drive number 2. Pretty decent field position.
Jersey Shore aided on that opening drive with a 15-yard illegal hit to the head call on a run by the quarterback Brady Jordan. Danville's second drive starts at its own 25, 1st and 10. Route the fullback to the left hip of the freshman quarterback, Madden Patrick. A few steps behind him, Ty Stauffer, one of the leading rushers in the district. 3 wide set. Aaron Johnson, the lone man to the right. The All-Stater Persing in the left side slot. Play clock down to 5. Patrick takes the snap against the 5-2 front. Zings it left side into traffic. Nearly intercepted, but broken up by Caden Hess. He just rumbled his way in there and knocked it away from Persing. It's 2nd and 10 for Danville.
Really aggressive play there by Caden Hess and the secondary Jersey Shore. They just have to make sure when they come up and make those kind of plays that you make the hit, bring the ball carrier to the turf.
Patrick looks to the sideline. Danville coming off the loss last week, also on grass at Mount Carmel. They got down 28-7 at halftime in that one. Patrick backing up Zach Gordon, who's out for a 4th straight game with injury. Play clock down to 6. 2nd and 10 at the 25. They got to move. Snap to Patrick, hip high. Looks right, heaves it up the sideline, wants Johnson over the shoulder and out of bounds. He was covered by Connor Griffin. That ball hits the gravel to the side of the grass field. It's 3rd and 10 at their own 25. 7-0 Jersey Shore. 7:21 to go first quarter.
Connor Griffin doing it just like you want as a coaching staff, not paying attention to what's going on in the backfield at all, just looking at your coverage guy, recognized that he was sprinting down the sidelines, turned on the burners as well and was there. Throw a little bit off target, but Connor Griffin, so far this year, Sam, he's been in good position so many times on the pass defense.
First year as a starting corner for Connor Griffin's been big, playing 2 ways. Brady Jordan, the safety, up near the line for Shore. 3rd and 10 on 25. Patrick rolls out for Danville. Looks over the middle. He's got an open man and connects with Raup, his fullback, who's tugged down at the 40 for a first down up the middle. Jordan with the, Hess with the hit after the 15-yard hookup. Raup made the catch for first down on the opening drive, and the fullback's got another for the Ironmen.
Danville offense is impressive. They look to their 1st, 2nd, and 3rd receivers, got the completion.
Call that 16. They give him the 41-yard line. Jersey Shore, they had Brady Jordan, the safety, playing up near the line. Now they back him up in their 5-2-4 defense. 1st and 10 on 41 for the visitors from Danville. Single back, Stouffer to the right side. RPO, Patrick takes the snap. Oh, and he's tugged down, no gain. Right back at the line of scrimmage, and it's Luke Springman on the hip-high tackle for no gain. 2nd and 10. Tried to fake the pitch to Stauffer and couldn't get it over there as Danville's back to the line.
You can really see Danville has a number of players just like Jersey Shore who can and will handle the football on offense.
Midway through the first quarter, 2nd and 9. They give him a yard at the 42. Penn State sign on the play call being given by, I guess, one of the coach's kids. Handing it up. Players looking for the signal. They go 4 wide here. Stauffer, the lone man in the backfield. Patrick rolls out right, wants a throw. Throws it high, and Persing off the fingertips. That pass overshot him near the right sideline. Brady Jordan was in coverage out by the Jersey Shore 40. Brings up a 3rd and 9 at their own 42 for the trailing Danville Ironmen.
You know, Persing, he's not a big guy. He's only 5'9", but good solid weight, 175, but obviously very elusive, knows how to run good routes. He was open there. Brady Jordan was there, but a yard or 2 behind. Just a little bit of an errant throw by the freshman quarterback.
Jersey Shore defensive line causes a lot of havoc. Connor Davis, and Tate Sechrist, the defensive ends. 3rd and 9, own 42 for Danville. Quick snap. Patrick rolls right, wants a throw, has Peacock in his face, but dumps it off over the middle for a first down. He connects with Raup again, the safety valve, across the 50, and he tumbles over at the 49. Patrick had heavy pressure, and he checked it down over the middle. Nice play by the freshman. Danville's across midfield for the first time.
Danville offensive line doing a very nice job, giving Patrick just enough time there to get that throw off and on target.
1st and 10 at the Jersey Shore 49 against the 5-man front. 3 wide, Aaron Johnson to the right. Persing in the left side slot. Out wide left, it's Hayden Wynn. Patrick moves under center in an I formation. First and 10, handoff. Stauffer lowers the shoulder left side, and a pile forms on top of him at about the Jersey Shore 47. 2-yard gain at the bottom of that pile for sure. It's Luke Springman again. As it's 2nd and 7, they'll call him up to the 46 on the 3-yard run.
Springman has been just such a solid defensive player all season long for the Bulldogs.
Rotate him on that line. 2nd and 7 for Danville. Look to the side for the play call again. Instructions being levied out. Jersey Shore scored on its opening drive, forced a Danville punt as the Ironmen got to start with the ball. Under 5 to play first quarter. 2nd and 7 on 46. From the pistol set, Stauffer behind Patrick. 3-step drop, chased, has to dump it off. He does just before he's hit. Stauffer makes the catch, but loses yardage as he's manhandled back at about the 48. Patrick just had to look over the middle. He had Davis from the near side and Sechrist from the opposite side closing in, and he kind of short-armed it over the middle. Stauffer made something happen, but he's back at the 49 for a 3rd and 9.
Hey, Patrick, he's very impressive. He knows where all of his receivers are on the field, able to dump that off and not take the big sack.
Yet to hit a ball downfield. It's been guys out of the backfield on all of Madden Patrick's completions. About 4 to go first quarter. 3rd and 9 on 48 for the Danville Ironmen. From the left hash, they snap. Patrick, good protection. Time over the middle, and Raup was not even out of his break before that ball shoots overhead inside the Shore 20. Raup was back around the 30. He had Bulldogs blanketing him from every direction with some help by the linebacker Peacock over the top. 4th down from just across midfield. Danville brings out the punting unit.
Yeah, a little change there with Carter Peacock, man-on-man against Raup, a fullback. You don't normally see that, but obviously he's a dangerous receiver for the Ironman offense, so really good coverage there by the Bulldog defense. Be interesting to see here. I think they're going to drop the punt, maybe trade a little field position.
That's what they do. Hoffman, the freshman, set to receive the long snap. Clean at his own 40 with the right foot. Whacks it to the right side, short its own 8. Picked up by Cooper Peacock. He's dangerous in space, but he's upended at the 15. It's Johnson, the gunner, getting down there and flipping him over the back like a fireman carry there. 7 yards on the return. And Shore back to business. Scored a touchdown, 6-yard run on its first drive. Takes it right to left at the 3:53 mark of the first quarter. Up 7-0 over Danville.
Really impressed by Danville doing so many things. We laud Jersey Shore for doing good open field tackle on the special teams, good punt, got it down there as well. So as we expected, 2 very, very evenly matched and athletic teams against each other here tonight.
And the first time out of the game is taken. Jersey Shore heads to its sideline as they lead 7-0. We'll take one with them on the Bear Country Sports Network. Shore up on Danville.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students. We can find a place for you in Lock Haven Williams Porter State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore in the driver's seat here late in the first quarter. 7-0 lead over Danville. Jersey Shore got a rushing touchdown by Hayden Packer on the opening drive. Also a big run of 17 yards plus a 15-yard penalty on an illegal hit to the head. Came from the quarterback Brady Jordan. Jersey Shore and Jordan start back at their own 16. 7-0 Bulldogs looking for a 17th straight regular season win. Offset eye on 1st and 10. Jordan, delay handoff to his brother Elijah. The ball falls out back at the 15. There's a pile for it. Danville is saying, we have the ball, we have the ball. Do they get the ball? That's the question. The officials are huddling up right now, trying to get a good vantage point at what's happening there. The ball is out on the 15. And the officials, led by Kevin McNamara, yet to make a decision. No fumble. No fumble's the call. As Jersey Shore is back to the 15, lose a yard. Almost a costly fumble, Doug, to make it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Here's where you don't want to put the ball on the turf and give an offense like Danville a short field and have a chance to tie this ball game up. Shore very, very fortunate there.
Jersey Shore with 2nd and long. I don't know why it still says 1st down on the sticks at their own 16. Jordan hands it off from the I formation. And Packer was down, but then he wasn't as he spins past the 20. He somehow picks up 5 yards on a play that looked dead. What I'm confused about is how that was first down still. And secondly, how on earth Danville let Hayden Packer get out of there. But it's second and about 6 from the 20. Jordan rolls out right, wants a throw. Heaves it up the right sideline. Hayden Packer, he pushed off and somehow made a catch, but they call it incomplete. It was a spinorama right at midfield. Hayden Packer hauled it in, or so it looked like, but the official watching from the side says it hit the ground first. And we're at 3rd down and 6 from their own 21. I'm still confused at why it's 3rd down, Doug. Did I miss something?
No, they must have said that they weren't set for that first play, and that's why there was no fumble on that play. The play didn't count.
And that's why the Danville coaches must have been livid. 3:21 to go first quarter. Jersey Shore offset I, 3rd and 6, own 21. Jordan chase from the pocket, rolls left, turns around. Mahomes style to the right, inside his own 10, breaks a tackle, takes off right side, heaves it over the middle, bouncing ball incomplete, was looking to the numbers of the 40 where Cooper Peacock couldn't scrape it up. And there's a flag on the back end, certainly in the vicinity of holding. We will see what that amounts to, and they do call it on the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. So Jersey Shore looking like it's about to punt it deep in its own territory.
Anytime you have a play like that where a very athletic Brady Jordan is kind of running all over the place trying to make something happen, sometimes that can turn into a big play, but so often those linemen are trying to protect your quarterback and you get that extra reach for the hold. Exactly what happened there. Danville do the right thing for them, turn down the penalty, turn it around, get the ball back in the hands of their offense.
And what Danville's doing a very nice job of is keeping Jersey Shore's offense off the field. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. The penalty aided that as Cooper Peacock, his younger brother, stands inside his own 10, receives the Jared Palski long snap, sends it away with the right foot, tumbling kick, not much distance, across the 47, then bounces back Jersey Shore's way. It'll be spotted in Bulldog territory, and they say the 46, as Persing did not get a chance to return. Danville has held the ball much of the first quarter. They're down 7-0, but their third drive begins in Bulldog territory, and feels like if they're able to complete passes over the middle, that's going to change things, Doug.
No question about it. They can certainly move the football on anyone. They've done that all season long. They've got a lot of players that can and will touch the football, as we mentioned earlier. Unfortunately, not a good kick there for Cooper Peacock. He's been pretty consistent in the punting game there, but just got a bad one, and it was turning the wrong way, and then actually gave up a couple yards on the bounce as well. So Danville set up in good shape here.
Danville 5-2, coming off the loss at Mount Carmel. Jersey Shore perfect 7-0 on the 2021 campaign. Danville a 3-18. They would not meet in the playoffs. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore 46 for the Danville offense. Madden Patrick takes the shotgun snap, pitch left, and Stauffer is absolutely decked by Tate Sechrist. The defensive end just picked him up and tossed him down like a rag doll back at the line, maybe a yard behind for 2nd and 11 at the 47 TFL for Tate Sechrist.
Sechrist has been so solid all season long, as has Connor Davis at the end of that 5-2 defense.
3 wide for Danville. Route the fullback, split to the left side. On the right side, it's Win out wide right. In the right side slot, the All-State receiver, Carson Persing. 2nd and 11 on 47 for Danville. 7-0 hole. Patrick from the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks over the middle. Pocket closes, hit as he throws, and a little too hot to handle for Win. Over past the 20, right up the seam, couldn't make the connection. Connor Griffin in coverage, but the freshman absorbed a big hit as it's now 3rd and 11 at the Jersey Shore 47 for Danville.
The Bulldog defense has gotten so close to Patrick on a number of plays with sacking him, but the freshman hangs in there, but it just causes that high errant throw. That was really kind of a one-man pattern there for Win against Connor Griffin.
This really feels like the first playoff-type atmosphere of a game Jersey Shore's had since Week 3 against Montoursville. 3rd and 11, Jersey Shore 47 for the Ironman offense. Play clock down to 2. They got to snap it, get it off in time. Patrick from the pocket. Steps over the middle, heaves it to Raup again inside the 25 and smushed down about the 21 as Carter Peacock, who was covering a mano-a-mano, gets over there, but big gainer of about 26 yards as the Ironmen approach the red zone.
Raup, obviously not your traditional fullback, more of a receiver than a runner, and that's a tough matchup for Carter Peacock.
They bring Cameron Kirsch out to the left side as the third wideout for Danville. Raup and Stauffer in the backfield, Persing and Johnson to the right. 1st and 10, call it the 22 of Jersey Shore. Between the hashes, Madden Patrick in no hurry with the play clock winding under 5. Against the 5-2 front, handoff left. Stauffer over left guard, past the 20, leans to about the 19 before he's grabbed over there. And it looked like Luke Springman and company were on top of that after a 3-yard gain for 2nd and 7 for the 19.
Shore's done a good job so far against the running game of the Ironmen, but freshman quarterback Patrick, he has been impressive thus far through the air.
Call it the 18. And 7-0 Jersey Shore. Minute 30 and counting to go first quarter. Danville rolls right on 2nd and 6. Patrick dug down and slammed down by Luke Springman. Back at the 30, he was trying to run for dear life, and Springman got the jersey and tossed him to the ground at the 29 as Danville takes the big loss to make it 3rd and long after losing 12 yards on the play for a 3rd and 18.
Looked like a little bit of a jailbreak there. All of the linemen for the Bulldogs able to get through the gap, really put pressure for the first time, get to the freshman quarterback for the sack. Big play for the Bulldogs.
Danville's only kicked 1 field goal this year of 28 yards, so they'll need to get it a whole lot closer if that's their thought process here. Down 7-0. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter upon us. 3rd and 16, Shore 29 between the hashes. From the gun, Patrick, quick throw, over the middle, just past a diving Persing. Connor Davis was closing in and levels the quarterback as he throws it. Patrick's taking a whole lot of pressure. 4th and 16 at the 29 of Jersey Shore. And Danville at this point probably just has to go for it.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Sam, they're really you're not going to punt it here, obviously, too far out for the field goal. But with this passing attack, they feel comfortable. Yeah, it's 4th and 16, but they feel that it's a makeable down for them as well.
Well, Doug, we've been wrong in the past, right? I mean, you can punt it from the 29. You don't get a penalty called on you for it. They bring Hoffman out there as the punter. The freshman from the 40 takes the snap. He does punt it up in the air, and obviously Jersey Shore is not returning this. Flag comes in as the ball ricochets in back of the end zone. So we'll wait and see on that. The Danville coaches up in the press box were screaming about something, so I take it the issue was on them. And if that's the case, Jersey Shore has no reason to accept the penalty.
Yeah, a little surprised with that decision, but again, you're just trying to counter your punter to maybe pooch it in there and really pin Jersey Shore down. You did a great job on the last series. Bulldogs got it on the 16. You're able to turn it around, and you got it inside the 45. So you're really trying to trade field position here and create a very short field, pick up a quick touchdown for your offense.
And hat tip to Jersey Shore coach and statistician Chris Davis says Patrick was coming onto the field, which would make sense if they weren't sure if they wanted the punting unit or the offense out there. And the freshman quarterback, Madden Patrick, called for too many men on the field. And the interesting thing about this, Doug, what I think about, and again, I'm no football coach, surely, when it's a difference of 9 yards at this point, try a quick pass over the middle, maybe you break one loose. Worst case, you get the same result you just got, no?
Exactly, absolutely. And I think Danville might rethink this here on 4th down. You're giving up a couple yards. I guess you can turn down the penalty, though, Sam. In high school, might be able to turn down the penalty, and Shore would just get the ball.
Yeah, and that's what they did. 20 seconds to go, first quarter. Shore get who knows how many snaps with this offense, quite frankly. Can't really predict how fast they can move it. But the Bulldogs get their 3rd drive. Scored on the 1st, punted on the 2nd. 1st and 10, own 20. Between the hashes and the shotgun, Jordan takes the snap. Pre-snap motion, it's a jet sweep to Cooper Peacock. Runs it right side, toppled over at the 24, angling near the right sideline. As Peacock absorbs the blow on his way out of bounds, Cade Cush smoked him for a 4-yard gain. As the first quarter comes to a close, and the Bulldogs do wait for the second as the fields flip. 7-0 Jersey Shore over Danville. Fun matchup on the Bear Country Sports Network. Coming back in a moment here from Thompson Street Stadium.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
The loud Danville Ironman band in front of us in the press box. Overlooking the visitors' bleachers here at Thompson Street Stadium, Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as Jersey Shore looks to move to 8-0. A 7-0 lead over Danville after one quarter. The Bulldogs usually aren't held to only 2 drives in one quarter. Danville has done a nice job keeping them off the field, but Jersey Shore gets 2nd and 6 at its own 24, heading into quarter number 2. Doug, what do you want to see out of this Bulldog offense here on this drive?
Yeah, just keep the variety. That's what you want to do. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers that you've done all season long, see what they can do. If you can, obviously run the football, see if you can wear down that Danville defense just a little bit here in quarter number 2.
Luke Springman at center for Jersey Shore. We thought Jared Powski might be back, but Springman is snapping here. And it's 2nd and 6, zone 24 from the gun. Jordan receives a low snap, rolls left. He's got some time, slings it, dropped, and then whacked is Carter Peacock, the Jersey Shore tight end. Tried to make the snatch. No, that was Connor Griffin, my mistake. Connor Griffin, he tried to make it, bobbled the ball, and then took a big blow by Raup. That makes it 3rd and 6 of the 24 after the incompletion.
We've seen a couple bobbles and drops on both sides of the field, so maybe that football just a little bit slick here again after that rain prior to the ball game. Danville defense, they react very quickly.
Trips to the right for Jersey Shore in the 4-wide set. Nick Williams and now Cooper Peacock come on. Hayden Packer back in line to the right hip of Jordan as the receivers retreat to the left side to make it a 3-by-1. Movement pre-snap. Dirk Stetz got off his block quickly. Him and Joe Shipe were matched up on the near side of the line. And it's a false start on the Bulldog offense. It's now 3rd and 11 as Jersey Shore with some self-inflicted wounds.
Be interesting to see if Jersey Shore can use maybe that back out of the backfield. Hayden Packer in this case, get the ball in his hands in open territory.
3rd and 11, 0-19, nursing the 7-0 lead. Drive number 3 here against Danville. From the shotgun, Jordan takes the snap, heaves it left side, wobbly ball, but there's Connor Griffin who tried to high point it at the 50. It falls in and out of his hands. That was going to be a big hitter of 31-plus yards. He was up for it, but Griffin just couldn't come down with that pass. And Jersey Shore for the 2nd straight drive will be forced to punt.
And Carson Persing maybe got a hand in there, or at least got the hand in the face of Connor Griffin as well. So it looks like incompletion on that play.
4th and 11, 0-19, 11:45 mark of the second quarter. Danville's 4th drive of the game coming up. They look like they're ready to pressure the punter. Jersey Shore's protection holds up. Cooper Peacock whams it to the 41 of Danville, where a fair catch is signaled by Persing to the near side of the field, just outside the left hash marks. Here come the Danville Ironmen right to left. They had the ball near the Jersey Shore red zone on the last drive, took a big sack on 2nd down. We'll see what the Madden Patrick-led offense will do this time.
Really nice job there by Cooper Peacock. Much better punt, forced the fair catch. So even though it's good field position for the Ironmen at their own 41, flip it a little bit where they're not on the Jersey Shore side of the 50.
Danville coming off an 8-2 season. Made the state playoffs just like Jersey Shore, winning District 3A for the first time since 2012. 1st and 10 on 41 for Patrick and company. From the shotgun, options Stauffer, the running back, to the right side. And as the snap comes in, a flag does as well against Danville here as the Ironmen move too quickly on the false start. It's 1st and 15 from inside their own 36.
You really have to be impressed with Patrick as a freshman, really getting good coaching from Mike Brennan, who won 2 state titles at Mount Carmel back in the early 2000s. So they've got this freshman ready to go in the backup role, but it looks like he's going to be the starter for the rest of the year.
Yeah, indefinite is the word we've gotten on Zach Gordon. Hairline fracture. 1st and 15 on 36. Left hash, under center is Patrick. Gives it to the fullback, Raup, his first carry of the game, 3rd of the year, and he tumbles over at the 42. Connor Davis swoops in for the tackle. Makes it a gain of about 6 to make it 2nd and 9 for the Ironmen.
Really versatile offense. Really impressed with what Coach Mike Brennan has done here with the Danville Ironmen over the past couple years.
Down 7-0. 2nd and 9 on 42. Early second quarter for Danville. 2nd straight week playing on grass. Rain a factor tonight. Rained about an hour before kickoff pretty hard for a couple minutes. This grass field always gets quite wet here at Thompson Street Stadium. Patrick in the pocket, quick snap and throw, right side to Persing, and he brushes Peacock off him, and he's off to the races. Inside the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and the 5, and he walks in for the touchdown. Carson Persing, he just shoves the linebacker off him, and off to the races he went, showing that all-state speed. Danville down 7-6, can tie it up right here.
Well, we talked about that. They get the ball in the hands of their playmakers very quickly, one-on-one coverage. You're relying on those receivers, just like Jersey Shore does, to make a man miss, and if you make that happen, you're going to have free field in front of you. Exactly what happened on that play. All-state receiver Persing, he's very impressive.
Quick pass over the middle, and it goes a long way for 58 yards. It's Hoffman on for the point after. Clean snap and hold. The line drive kick doesn't get much spin on it, but he boots it through. We're tied at 7. Danville on the 4th drive has finally found pay dirt, and we'll see what Jersey Shore has cooking when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network. 10:46 to go first half. 7-7 between Shore and Danville.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
58-yard touchdown reception by Carson Persing, the all-state receiver, coming off a week where we had an 82-yarder. This one goes for 58, and Persing evens the score on the reception for Madden Patrick. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. 7-7, Danville answers the bell, and Jersey Shore, the home team, 7-0 Bulldogs, get the ball back. Going left to right here with 10:46 to go in the first half. Hoffman, the freshman, kick it right to left. Brady and Elijah Jordan, the two return men. Brady, fields it at his own 10, bobbles it and picks it up near side. On the move at the 20, and wrapped up at the 25 and spun down. Big hit, Cameron Kirsch, the freshman, gets a hold of the Jersey Shore quarterback and return men, and that's where Jersey Shore gets the ball. Scored on the opening drive, did the Bulldogs, Doug, but have been silent since.
Danville defense, very quick, very athletic. They do a really good job of coming to the football, and they've created problems here for the Bulldog offense. Carson Persing, very, very impressive as we expected on the offensive side.
Danville operating out of the 3-5-3. Their quarterback, Madden Patrick, playing high safety. First and 10, 0-26 for Jersey Shore. Offset to the right on the I formation. Jordan fakes the pitch, hands it off to Packer, the fullback, and he is sandwiched. They were ready for that one, were the Danville Ironmen, as the stick is made on the interior. Tackle and makes it 2nd and 12 back at the 24. Coming in for the big hit, it was Lincoln Deal. Jersey Shore back on the ball. Brady Jordan barks out instructions. Talks to his line. Luke Springman snapping for a second straight game. Under center, Jordan, play fake. Rolls right, heavy pressure. Takes a tough angle and just scurries out of play. Maybe right back to where he snapped it, possibly half a yard back. No gain on the run to the right. Danville chases him down for 3rd and 12.
Really have to be impressed with the Ironman defense, really creating problems. Jersey Shore's had to shuffle that lineman with Palski out, Connor Davis working as part of that offensive lineman instead from the tight end position. But the Ironman defense early in this ballgame, they're tough.
3rd and 14, 0-22 for Jordan. They say he lost 2. Empty backfield from the shotgun. Over the middle. High pass, batted incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Peacock up the hash marks at the 45, but he was bottled up. Persing was in his face. And Jersey Shore, Doug, 3 and out, 3rd straight time the Bulldogs have not been able to move the football.
Something you haven't seen a whole lot this season. But again, kind of mirror image team. Very athletic, very quick to the football, really creating problems for the Bulldog offense.
Persing, the lone returnman for Danville, standing at the left hash of his own 45. Clean snap to Cooper Peacock, but whistles and flags as that takes place. And I think Danville called a timeout to make a quick sub. And Jared Palski is long snapping here, so he's just not ready to be back as the center. Imagine the quick moving offense coming off an injury might be tough, but he is long snapping here. Cooper Peacock receives the snap at his own 5. Lets it go. Right foot, line drive, fair catch. Persing snatches it out of midair at his own 44 off balance. Here comes Danville. Can take the lead. They're down. They were down 7-0 for the whole first quarter just about. Tied it up on the last drive, forced a 3 and out. And here come the Ironmen, led by freshman quarterback Madden Patrick.
What's really impressive with the Danville offense, they've looked downfield. They haven't been able to connect on those, but they get guys in the flats, and they're open, and this freshman quarterback gets them the ball very quickly. And, again, you're counting on that offensive player to make a defensive player miss. That's what led to the big play the last series of downs.
It was a quick pass over the middle, and then a big stiff arm, and off Persing went. I formation on 1st and 10. And at their own 44, the big left tackle, Findora at 6'8", 255 to the left. Patrick, handoff right. Stauffer over right guard, pummels his way up to the 48 for a 4-yard gain before Zach Rooney gets on top of him. As Jersey Shore now faced with a 2nd and 6 defensively as Danville brings it up 2 yards behind midfield.
Really a versatile offense here for the Ironmen thus far in the ball game.
9.5 to go first half. Danville eating a whole lot of clock. Raup, the fullback, flexed out to the right side. Stauffer to the left hip of Patrick. In the 3-receiver shotgun set. Wynn and Persing to the left. Johnson, the lone man, to the right. 2nd and 6 at the 48. Stauffer now brought to the right side. Patrick looks left, slings it, and Persing was expecting a different ball. Was thrown up the seam. Persing was cutting out, not even out of his break. Incomplete. It's 3rd and 6 at the 48 after Danville can't make the hookup.
You know, Sam, we talked about this stretch of games for Jersey Shore on the road at Milton, Danville, on the road at Bald Eagle area, and then Central Mountain at home. 4 very, very solid playoff-type teams, and we're seeing it here tonight. Jersey Shore definitely seeing a team that can match up with them in a lot of facets of the ballgame.
Persing and Wynn back to the left. On the right, it's Cameron Kirsch, the freshman wideout, taking some snaps there. 3rd and 6 from the gun, own 48. Shore blitzes, heaves it, left side slot. Persing grabs it for a first down with a flag at the end of the play as he's wrapped up by Cooper Peacock at the 43. That's a first down across midfield of 9 yards, needed 6. And we'll check this flag that came in from the near side.
Yeah, Carson Persing, really good route runner. He makes it very tough on the defensive back. You know, at that high school level, when your offensive player knows what he's doing and where he wants to go, and then you have a quarterback who can get the ball in a timely manner, very tough for the defense.
Well, that's negated, though, Doug. They do call the hold on the Ironman. That backs them up inside their own 38 for a 3rd and long. Line to gain is at the Jersey Shore 46. Take it right to left on what amounts to a 16 yards needed situation. In the shotgun. Now a pistol. Stauffer brought behind Patrick. Scans the 5-man Jersey Shore front. Linebackers playing up. Patrick pressured, throws over the middle in stride. It's grabbed by Raup, and he makes a juke to the left side, and he's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Brady Jordan can't get there, and the touchdown for Danville. This time it's 62 yards as the Ironmen are up 13-7 on the road.
Again, simple pass play. Your fullback, who's really a receiver in this offense, just out of the backfield, he's wide open. Then you get a wide receiver making the block on the only other defensive back that can come in and make the tackle. Jersey Shore has not seen an offense like this thus far in the season, and obviously giving them a lot of trouble here thus far in the ballgame.
Raup, 2nd receiving touchdown of the year, an atypical fullback, that's for certain. Point after coming on from Garrett Hoffman. Waiting on the snap to come. It's sent down, held, kicked, and put through. 14-7 Danville. Have to look, the last time Jersey Shore faced a deficit, would probably imagine it was the Montoursville game week 3. Jersey Shore now is facing one. 8:37 to go first half. Bulldogs get the ball back when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you, and Danville, 14 unanswered to lead 14-7 after the 62-yard touchdown as Madden Patrick connected with his fullback. And that of Mason Raup, who really put on the moves up the left sideline. His team is in front on the road. Jersey Shore yet to lose a game this year. Hasn't lost a regular season game since 2019. They received the low kickoff by Hoffman, the freshman. And over the shoulder with the 5, Brady Jordan hauls it in. Fake the handoff, runs it past the 20 left side. He's got room, 25-30 on the move past the 40. Tries to cut inside, and he's gang tackled at the 45 from behind. It was Joe Shipe that broke up that massive return, and Jersey Shore gets awesome field position near midfield after Brady Jordan returns it for 40 yards.
Bulldogs had a little bit of a wall set up on their side of the field. Brady Jordan did a nice job of reading that, kind of faked it to Elijah Jordan to hold that defense for just a second. Best field position the Shore offense has had in a couple series, but Sam, you mentioned it, 3 and outs. They've got to get something going here with the football.
Scored on the opening drive, a Hayden Packer rushing touchdown, but like you said, Doug, 3 and outs. Since then, here's drive number 5. First and 10 on 45 from the gun. Left hash, handoff. It goes to Elijah Jordan, and he's mauled back at the 42. A lot of Ironmen on top of him, and it's Kutcher, the nose tackle, the first to get his hands on him. It's second and long for Jersey Shore. Back at the 43, they spot it on the negative run play.
And Kutcher, he's a big guy, 6'2", 265. Tough matchup inside for the Ironman defense.
3-man front for Danville. Second and 12 at the 43. Jordan on the run pass option, keeps it. Sheds a tackle at the 48 and stumbles his way across midfield to the 46 before he's finally decked right about there. Brady Jordan, yards after contact. He picks up 11 yards, make it third and short from the 46 of Danville.
Good ball handling there by Brady Jordan, kind of tucked it away where it was hard to see if he still had the football, and then really protected that football. Took a shot on the elbow a little bit there. You could tell he was hurting a little bit as he came out. Coach Gravish calls the timeout.
Tom Gravish out onto the field before the officials can even signal it. He didn't like what he saw. He wants Jersey Shore to huddle up. 46-yard line of Danville, 7:32 here in the first half. So, Doug, we take a glimpse at this. Danville keeping this offense off the field. We finally see a little bit of progress there, and the special teams play sets that up. But what is Jersey Shore unable to do offensively?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a mirror image of their defense. Quick, athletic guys all across the Danville defense, and they're just doing a super job of reading their keys in front of them and getting in the gaps and making the plays. You're just counting on your guys settling in, knowing what you can do, matching up well, and then just making some big plays. Not surprised at all. Danville's a good ball club, big play potential on offense, and we've seen it thus far tonight.
Out of the timeout, Shore in the eye, 3rd and 1. Own 46, ball closer to the 45, so like half a yard needed. Between the hashes, Jordan tries a hard count. Can't get the defense to bite, takes the snap. Packers stacked up and rolled over. Back at the 47, he loses a yard, and the first to hit him, the All-State middle linebacker, Mason Raup, who gets patted on the chest by a few of his teammates. It's now 4th and 1.5 for Jersey Shore. They don't get it there. Bulldogs very aggressive, not afraid to go for it on 4th down, and there's no hesitation here.
Yeah, I mean, Jersey Shore just not getting the push on the offensive side. Again, really quick. Danville is on that defensive side. Our linebackers match up really well against Jersey Shore.
Palski is the center now. Springman was earlier, 4th and 1. Jordan keeps it, fake the handoff. He's got a 1st and more as he lowers the shoulder right side and leans to the 40. As Brady Jordan picks up 6 yards, Palski on as center, and Springman moved to left guard. And Brady Jordan has a 1st down. The offense moving rapidly back on the ball. Cooper Peacock, the tight end, to the right side, flexed out. Jordan on 1st and 10, rolls out, throws right side. One-handed catch by Caden Hess inside the 10, tries to extend that ball right side for a touchdown, and they call him just a yard short. 39 yards for the Bulldogs. Caden Hess had his left arm locked up. He was covered by Jack Smiley, and he somehow got his right hand out there to bring that in.
Highlight type play by Caden Hess, really locked in. Great throw by Brady Jordan.
1st and goal, right hash of the 1. Down 14-7. Shore from the eye, handoff. Packer backs his way in. He's got a touchdown. It's his second of the game, and Shore cuts within a point, down 14-13 after the Hayden Packer 1-yard plunge after the Caden Hess 39-yard reception.
In a ball game like this, you're always looking for your playmakers to make plays. Obviously, that's why they're called the playmakers. Caden Hess really highlight real type catch there, one-handed down the sidelines to set up the touchdown.
And Breck Miller with 7:05 to go in the first half. We'll try and even the score. Snap from Palski, hold from Hess. Kick is off the right upright, but did it bounce through? Yes, it did. It hits the right upright. There were groans all over the place, but that ball hit the inside of the upright and bounced through. Jersey Shore evens the score, 14-14. Back in the Bear Country Sports Network right after this as Danville gets the ball.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all other customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore, another 1-yard touchdown run by Hayden Packer, but it's set up by a 39-yard dazzling catch by the All-State receiver, Caden Hess, up the right sideline. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you, 14-14. Jersey Shore looking to stay unbeaten and evens the score at 14 after that last touchdown. They kick it off left to right. Breck Miller to do the honors after he doinked an extra point through, hitting the right upright and having it deflect in. Lone return man, Carson Persing, and he doesn't get to return just yet. His coach, Mike Brennan, out on the field to call a timeout. He senses something, so he brings his guys to the side. Doug, we haven't had this kind of environment in a while. You talked about it a couple weeks ago when you were last on the broadcast, the Shamokin game where you were expecting kind of a close game, and it was anything but that down at their place, historic Kent Memorial Stadium. This has been a very exciting back-and-forth game. Danville seems to be up to the task of hanging with this Jersey Shore team.
They certainly are, and you're right, Sam. There hasn't been this playoff-type atmosphere of two very evenly matched teams since the Montoursville game. Since then, Montoursville hasn't played particularly well, and they're looking to get back on track tonight, and they will against a winless Midwest team. But Danville, they're certainly up to the task. Everyone expected this to be potentially a high-scoring game, a lot of highlight reel plays, but that conversion on fourth down by Brady Jordan, that kind of gets lost in the mix. Big play, obviously, for the Bulldog offense.
And I sense that Coach Brennan, or maybe one of his assistants, thought that Jersey Shore was going to try something different on its kickoff, and they do squib it here, popped up to the 25, where it's handled by Hayden Wynn, who loses his footing along the 31, cutting to the left side, and Elijah Jordan and Cooper Peacock get on top of him there. Breck Miller was lined up kind of funny on the kick, and I think that's why Brennan calls the timeout. He sent an extra guy back deep, changed up the formation, and here goes Danville. They are even at 14 with Jersey Shore. Back-to-back touchdown drives for the Ironmen, and they start it right to left at their own 32.
Yeah, I haven't said it all season long. The Bulldog defense right now, they're searching for answers against the Danville Ironman offense.
Exactly 7 minutes to go, first half. Jersey Shore's season high for points allowed is 20. Danville can surpass that on this drive if they get going. 3 wide. Kierscher, the freshman receiver, the lone man to the left. On 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Get it to Persing. He pushes guys off him. Hops out of bounds at the 32. And Caden Hess cuts off his angle. 2 All-State receivers know what they do best. And Hess is there to make it a no-gain 2nd and 10 after Persing was slippery in space.
You can see why Persing is such a high-level athlete. Really hard to bring down in the open field.
2nd and 10 on 32. Danville operating from the pistol. Route the fullback. Steps to the left side of the formation. Stauffer, backer, a few steps behind the quarterback, Madden Patrick. Persing, who just caught that jet sweep, is in the right side slot. Stauffer now makes it a shotgun as he steps up. 2nd and 10 against the 5-man front. Patrick hit as he throws, rolls out right, passing complete, a little too far by midfield, looking to the right side as a flag comes in, and Patrick is shooken up back behind the 25. He was looking for Persing, and Patrick awfully slow to get up. He's still wincing in pain, and we'll have to find out if Jersey Shore hit him late there.
Yeah, and Kevin McNamara already made the call, personal foul, roughing the passer against the Bulldog defense. So you force the incompletion, but you're going to give up 15 yards and a first down on the penalty.
And that certainly is a game-changing play. Patrick remains down, being attended to. We'll let him get checked out. And we'll see if this is going to be an injury timeout. It is, so we will step aside. 6:47 to go first half, 14-14. Danville with the ball and the status of their quarterback in limbo. We're coming back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. Madden Patrick will get attention on the sideline. Dirk Stetz got a hold of him. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Ball gets moved up to the 47 for Danville. And, of course, that means a new quarterback is in the mix. Looks like they'll take it on 1st and 10 at their 47. Snap comes in. Handoff right side. Stauffer gets wrapped up. No gain as Carson Persing, the All-State receiver, is the backup quarterback. He takes the snaps, and that certainly eliminates a big element of Danville's game, being able to get the ball to their most explosive player as they lose a yard on the run to the right, 2nd and 11.
Really a big change there. Persing obviously can run the football from that quarterback position, but he's more valuable to that Danville offense out in open space receiving the football. So they are looking for Patrick, hopefully, to get back in the ball game.
That puts Cameron Kirsch at the left side. Out right, Aaron Johnson. Raup, fullback, moves to the right. 2nd and 11 at the 46. They give it on the delay to Stauffer, who's rolled over at the 49, up the middle. Run of 3 yards as from the bottom of that pile comes Zach Rooney and Luke Springman. Jersey Shore got over to him. 3rd and 8 after the 3-yard gain.
Really a big series here for Jersey Shore. You've been looking for answers for this Danville offense. You get a stop here on 3rd and long. You might give up some field position on the punt, but you want to get the ball back, kind of put a halt to the Danville scoring spree.
Even at 14, 5.5 to go first half. Danville scored on back-to-back drives. 3rd and 8, own 48, right to left between the hashes from the gun. Persing, ball slips from his hands. It's loose on the deck back at the 43. Jersey Shore signals for it. And it's just Jersey Shore on the tackle as the Bulldogs do not force the fumble, but they do force a big negative play back to the 43, lose 5 yards, and out comes the Danville punting unit.
Tate Sechrist was upset at the end of that play. He ended up with the football, but the official had already called the play dead. Persing had gotten back on the ball, stopped forward possession. So good series there for the Bulldog defense with Patrick having to come out of the ball game.
Danville's starting quarterback Zach Gordon out for 4 straight games. Now Patrick on the sideline. Here's the punt by Hoffman. Makes quite a loud sound as he sends that to the Shore 20. Up the middle is Cooper Peacock. Shoves guys off him, bounces left at the 35. Finally stuck there. Jersey Shore, and a flag comes in at the end of the play as Gabe Benjamin got over to him. And we'll see. It may very well be against the Ironman, which would expedite the Jersey Shore field position.
Again, good job by Cooper Peacock. Finds the football early, not a super deep punt, but able to come up and catch it, turn it into positive yardage. Yeah, a little bit of pushing and shoving there at the end of that play. So this will be a big call, whether it's against Danville, and it is. So that's going to give 15 yards and set the Bulldogs up in their best field position for quite a long time.
4:41 to go first half. Jersey Shore coming off a drive where the highlight reel 39-yard grab by Caden Hess set up the 1-yard touchdown by Hayden Packer. He's got 2 first-half touchdowns, does the junior fullback. 1st and 10, own 49 for Jersey Shore. Here comes the high-flying 42-point-a-game scoring Bulldog offense. From the left hash, Brady Jordan checks his signs, flips it right on the pitch from the offset eye. Elijah Jordan chugs, tries to get to the outside, but dragged down by Raup. He took a really tough angle to get there. He runs about the length of the field horizontally, but only makes it about a 2-yard gain for 2nd and 8.
Raup, very impressive speed on that play. Normally Elijah Jordan be able to outrun that defender, but that's why Raup is an all-state linebacker.
Closing in on 4 to go in the first half. Jersey Shore looking to take the lead. 3-step drop on 2nd and 8 from the eye. Jordan, wobbly ball, left side, broken up, incomplete. No flags on the play. On the back end, Griffin was the target, and the breakup came by Jack Smiley on the right side on the deep ball past the 30 of Danville. Brings up a 3rd and 8 back at the 49.
So often we've lauded the Bulldog defenders and how good of position they are against the pass. Smiley, perfect position there. Brady Jordan right on the target for Griffin, but not able to get through the defender to try and get the completion.
Howski on the ball to snap, 3rd and 8, 49 of Danville. Jersey Shore slings it out. Jordan, ball grabbed, sideline. Cooper Peacock walks the tightrope inside the 35 for the first down. Cooper Peacock to the 34. That's a gain of 15, and the Bulldogs are on the move.
What's impressive with Cooper Peacock as the season's gone on, he's become a much better route runner. Good delivery there by Jordan.
1st and 10, 34 Danville, left hash for Jersey Shore. From the shotgun, Jordan, quick flick, right side. Cooper Peacock does a spin move in midair across the 30. Persing bumped him down, but he flew about 4 yards in the air all the way up to the 31 and the 27 after the spin, and that makes it about a 7-yard gain. Left to right, Jersey Shore, 2nd and short. Handoff, Elijah Jordan met immediately. It's Raup again to whack him down at the 26. 3rd and short for Jersey Shore. Need about another yard to gain here. 3 to go in the first half, 14 aside.
Huge tackle there. Elijah Jordan had a lane to pick up a lot of yardage, but all-state linebacker route for the Ironman defense. He is very tough.
All over the place indeed. 4 wide, Tyson brought in the right side slot. Now moves in motion to the left. They fake the sweep to him. Jordan keeps it. 1st and more, 20. On his feet, 15. Keeps shedding guys. Oh, what a move! Inside the 10. He crams his way into the end zone. He just broke about 4 tackles and did a stop and go that had guys shaking out of their shoes. And Jersey Shore is up 20-14. How did Brady Jordan pull that off?
Great run by the junior quarterback right up the middle. Looked like he was going to pick up the first down and then be brought down, but super moves all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Impressive run by Brady Jordan.
Back-to-back games with a rushing touchdown for Jordan. 6 on the year for him on the ground. Point after. Snap a little low, grab by Hess, and boom through by Miller. No question about it this time. 21-14, Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs in front, and we shall see if Madden Patrick returns to the field because Danville can surely use him. 2:45 to go first half. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
An electrifying, dazzling 26-yard touchdown run by Brady Jordan puts Jersey Shore up 21-14 at home against Danville. Looking to move to 8-0. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Late first half. Kickoff left to right from Breck Miller. Persing, the return man, to the right. And the ball heads his way. Grabs it at the 5. He's on the move. Past the 10, 15, cuts upfield. Oh, and a big stick at the 15. Return to sender. Jersey Shore has Carter Peacock there to ram him down. And at the 16, that's where Danville will begin its drive, trying to tie this back up.
Looks like Patrick is coming back in the ball game. Good to see. So the freshman quarterback able to shake off that big hit earlier by Hayden Packer, get back in the ball game. And obviously that changes things for the Ironman offense.
And the question is, at what pace will we see Danville move? They do take Persing off the field. As in his place, it's Cole Duffy, the freshman receiver. Persing on the side. Gets a blow. 1st and 10 on 16 for Danville. They got 2:41 to work with first half. Jersey Shore gets the ball to start the second. 3 wide. Kirschner, the lone man to the left. Patrick, handoff. Stauffer, level, breaks some tackles. Oh, he's moving. 30, 35, 40. A lot of broken tackles. And now he's racing upfield. Inside the 20, the 10, the 5, into the right corner of the end zone. Ty Stauffer breaks it loose for 84 yards. Believe that's as long of the season, and Danville can tie it up right here. Jersey Shore had him for a short gain, and then off he went.
Big play, talked about it all game long. This is what Danville relies on through the air and on the ground. Their players are really good at breaking tackles, something that Jersey Shore's defense really has not given up. Broken tackle type plays for touchdowns, and Danville, they're matching them blow for blow.
And that's one Shore will see on film this week. That's for certain. Hoffman on for the point after. We'll tie the score for Danville if the operation is on point. Looks like Peacock was stepping pretty close to the line, and a whistle and a flag come in. Jersey Shore certainly trying to be relentless here. As penalty marker on the field, picked up. And Danville breaks the huddle. We'll try this extra point here. 84 yards by Stauffer. Route sends a long snap in. Hoffman gets it up, almost hit as he kicks it. Tate Seacrest came bowling his way in, but he puts the kick through. We're tied at 21, and Danville, in a flash, runs it for 84 yards and a touchdown. Broken tackles galore. Back for Jersey Shore, 2:25 to go first half on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
The Danville Ironmen are juiced up. 84-yard rushing touchdown by Ty Stauffer, one of the leading rushers in the district, and he broke a tackle to the outside, and off he went. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. 21-21. Jersey Shore does get the ball here, and they will have it to start the third quarter. Right now, 2:25 to go in the first half. On a kick, Garrett Hoffman will do so right to left. The brothers Brady and Elijah Jordan back to return. Brady had a 40-yard return last time. This time Elijah has it, and it falls right through his hands, but deflects over to Cooper Peacock, standing at the 15, tries to mash his way up the middle, and collects his way to the 26 for another 11 yards. That was another play, maybe impacted by the rain that we've had, the slippery conditions, but Jersey Shore with a few miscues tonight, Doug.
Yeah, Elijah really fortunate there. Kind of took that one right off the face mask. Had the hands there, bounced off his face mask. Cooper Peacock saw it right away, able to recover it. Give Jersey Shore a start to this drive.
1st and 10, on 26, left hash. House get a snap. Low snap. Jordan picks it up. Screen pass right. Dropped by Caden Hess, the All-State receiver. Incomplete. And 2nd and 10, just a simple drop ball, a little low, but Hess couldn't haul it in. And Jersey Shore back to the line.
Sometimes those easy passes, so to speak, are the ones that you lose your concentration on for just a second or two, turn that into an incompletion.
Tyson in the right side slot with Hess to the right. 2 wide to the left, Peacock and Griffin. Jordan takes the snap on 2nd and 10. Design run up the middle, 35-40. Breaks loose, 45. Breaks some tackles, cuts back to the right side. 45-40 on the move in Danville territory. 30, stop and go. He keeps breaking tackles. 15 is on his feet. 10 and wrapped up at the 5. Finally, how about that? It was Cush at the end of the play that turned that from being a touchdown. It's all the way to the 4-yard line. Jersey Shore able to run that one for 62 yards. And Jersey Shore Brady Jordan just doesn't stop, Doug.
Stop and go several times in that run. The Danville defenders thought they had slowed down to get in good tackling position, able to shake free more than once, obviously setting up the Bulldogs deep in Ironman territory.
Danville takes a timeout. That was just unbelievable stuff. Jordan takes that down to the 4-yard line, and that was about 70 yards for Brady Jordan. He just keeps breaking every tackle. This stuff is unbelievable. Jersey Shore now huddles up, and it's been big plays on both sides, Doug, that have tilted the scales in this one.
Surely has. You know, you always talk, you hear the NFL commentators talk about the one player that you normally can't account for is the quarterback running the football. But they knew Brady Jordan would run the football, but they're kind of looking for other players to get it in their hands. And Brady Jordan here in the last couple series really taking advantage of that. But, man, he is making some great moves along the way, almost all the way for the touchdown.
And he was taking that ball up the middle. It's just like he knew he could see the play develop before it happened. He knew that he could just get to the right side, and he just stopped on a dime, got back moving, and off to the 4-yard line Jersey Shore goes. 1:56 to go here in the first half. Danville's timeout has concluded. Line up in their 3-5-3 defense. Jersey Shore from the right hash of the 4 on 1st and goal. Tyson in motion. Handoff left side. Packer looking for touchdown number 3. He's plowed down at the 1 as Jersey Shore will have 2nd and goal from there. Persing in on the tackle.
Really impressed, though, by the Danville defense overall against the inside running game of the Bulldogs.
2nd and goal at the 1 from the shotgun. Jordan, handoff, Packer, big hole up the middle, and he walks in 4-6. Jersey Shore extends the lead to 27-21 and can go ahead right here to 28-21. The Bulldogs with 3 rushing touchdowns by Hayden Packer and set up by Brady Jordan's 70-yard burst.
Obviously, great answer by the Bulldog offense. They're looking to keep that momentum going into halftime.
Breck Miller try to stick it through the uprights. Halski snaps it, clean, held, kick is a little low, but through near the left upright. 28-21, Jersey Shore in front, trading blows with the Danville Ironmen. Back in the Bear Country Sports Network right after this from Thompson Street Stadium, late first half.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. Minute 32 to go first half. Jersey Shore kicks it off left to right. 28-21 lead, 4-yard touchdown run, or rather 1-yard touchdown run after a 3-yarder. 4 yards net, Hayden Packer along the goal line after Brady Jordan, the quarterback, took it on a 70-yard spin on the run. Breck Miller kicks off left to right and kicked it way too far to the left as it hooks out of bounds inside the 15. The legal procedure will certainly aid Danville in trying to run the 2-minute drill here with 92 seconds to go in the first half.
If you're the Shore defense, now that your offense has come back again and given your team the lead, really important series here. You know Danville can move the football in a variety of ways through the air, on the ground. You really want to come up with a good series here, end this second quarter with the lead going into the break.
Right to left, here come the Danville Ironmen from their own 35. Madden Patrick took a big hit a couple drives ago. Took him off for one drive, but he's back. 1st and 10 on 35 from the shotgun. Stauffer, who jolted loose for an 84-yard touchdown run last drive on one play. Just shedded a broken tackle and was off to the races. He stands back now in the pistol. Route the fullback. He caught a big 62-yard touchdown pass. He's flexed to the left. 1st and 10 in the pistol. Patrick, handoff right. Stauffer, can he get loose again? No, not this time. Pushed down by Springman and company. Right up the middle. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Really good recognition there by the Bulldog defense. You know, guessing around, find the football, bring the guy down for no gain.
Halftime, Brandon Barker will now be with us. And Jersey Shore is trying to prevail here to go to 8-0 Bulldogs had a lot of opponents they've walked over. 62-7 last week against Milton. This is a tight one. 28-20 lead. Danville trying to tie it back up, but they're not moving quickly here. Play clock down to 7, under 50 to go in the first half. Quick snap and a pass. Screen pass right. On the move, it's Persing, and dragged down at the 41 after an ankle tackle. Sticks him there. Brady Jordan and Connor Davis get over to the spot after the 6-yard hookup. And it's 3rd and 4 for Danville.
And they get right back to the line of scrimmage for the play on 3rd down.
Now they're moving quickly. Patrick moving his hands around to give out instructions. Everybody has moved to a different spot. Persing out wide right, all alone there. Kirscher in the left side slot. Jersey Shore has Peacock run up to the line and a smidge too far. Offside stops the clock at 18 seconds, and that gives Danville a first down across the 45. They have it at their own 46 here.
Would be really surprised if Danville doesn't take a shot down the field for Carson Persing or some type of play to try and get him into open space.
And if that was the design of all that, that was a very crafty maneuver. Just move everybody around in different spots and throw the defense off. And now a timeout gets called. As the clock was running, and that was something that Danville was not aware of. It's down to 9 seconds as they bring their guys over to the side. Stops on the first down, but 30-second timeout they take. Doug, 9.4 seconds left. They've been able to get explosive plays, have the Danville Ironmen, with a lot of underneath stuff. What do you expect to see them do here?
Wouldn't be surprised if they go back to something like that. Just allow your guy in open space to make a big play. What'll really be interesting, Sam, when we get to halftime, 2 really, really quality coaching staffs. Who's going to make the adjustments, particularly on the defensive side, just to slow down the other side a little bit, because that could very well make the difference in the ball game.
Jersey Shore's allowed a season-high 21 points already in this first half. Now, granted, Danville has been a step up from everybody they've played this year, but certainly some plays they'd like to have back defensively. They've allowed 3 explosive plays for touchdowns, 58, 62, and 84 yards in the first half. Very unlike Jersey Shore. Persing with mud all over his jersey. The All-State receiver out to the right side. 3 wide set. Win the left side. Kirscher in the left side slot. Patrick, the freshman quarterback, lines up in the shotgun. Stauffer to his right hip, facing the 5-man front. 1st and 10, own 46. Immediate pressure. Steps up. Dragged down. Tate Sechrist gets it on the legs for the sack. Back at the line of scrimmage. Patrick hopped up, and that ends the first half. No big play to speak of. Jersey Shore wraps up the quarterback as they head into the locker room up 28-21. Brandon Barker joins me at halftime. The Bulldogs get the ball back to start the second half. Jersey Shore up 7 over Danville.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, always there for you.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com. Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman back with you. Halftime at Jersey Shore, 28-21. Bulldogs in front of the Danville Ironmen. A lot to break down, but before we do that, I want to welcome on our friend Paul Chapman from Susquehanna Transit for a few minutes. They're here in support of the Bulldogs tonight against Danville, and they have a lot of tours coming up. So, Paul, take it away. Tell me about some of the stuff happening.
Hey, some of the stuff happening right now is we have some gambling tours that are available getting to the end of the year, so some gambling tours are starting to wind down. But we do have one going here on the 31st for Halloween. We're going to Seneca Allegheny Casino. And then also in November, we have Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs coming up. And also we've put back on, and we do have enough, is for October the 20th, going to Tioga Downs Casino. We still have seats available, so if anybody's interested, please give us a call at 570-322-5361.
Yeah, a lot going on in terms of that. Paul, anything else you'd like to touch on?
Well, some people don't like to hear it, but Christmas is on its way, so it's time now to start preparing for those Christmas shows, especially the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. We have one show this year going on December the 8th, so if anybody's interested, this is the perfect time to get your seats and your reservations made. Also, we have Winter Wonderland that's going to be at the AMT Theater down in Lancaster, which is a great production of your favorite Christmas songs, spectacular costuming and sets. So it's a great time to get away, and that will include your meal at Shady Maple Smorgasbord, which is a great place to go eat and do some shopping, do some Christmas shopping, on that tour as well. We also have one last showing of Queen Esther at Sight and Sound coming up in November. So if you've missed Queen Esther at Sight and Sound, good time to go see that here at the end of November. Get that show in, because next year the show will be changing to David. So if you have not seen Esther yet, a great time to go.
Yeah, well, we appreciate our friends at Susquehanna Transit. Paul, always all-knowing on all the tours. You can go check them out. One more time, Paul, where can people get a hold of you guys or find out more about these tours?
Give us a call in Williamsport at 570-322-5361, or you can give our Avis staff a call at 570-753-5125.
Longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football. Paul, we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sam, for having me on the air.
Yep, absolutely. Brandon Barker will take over the headset now, and Brandon will come over, and we'll get him over in a minute. And there's Brandon Barker. Thank you again, Paul. Jersey Shore with the 28-21 halftime lead over the Danville Ironmen. Brandon back with us, and before we get into stats, Brandon, I mean, how would you sum that first half up? That was madness.
Hard hitting is what it is. It's two sides trying to go after each other, try to get this win. I'll tell you what, Shore's made some bad tackles. They're not, but Danville's doing a great job here running against the grain and trying to be able to run against. Look, they're running short passes. They got caught on the fullback pass out of the backfield a couple times. The running back there for Danville, let's see here, Chase Carpenter, he ended up running a huge run, just barely. Hayden missed the tackle just by a little bit, but powered through it. It's going to be fast-paced, and Danville's keeping up with this tough Shore team. They're able to also stop against that dynamic run game of Hayden Packer and Elijah Jordan.
Yeah, Elijah Jordan has been bottled up. He's got 5 carries, 1 yard for the freshman. Cooper Peacock, 1 rush, 4 yards, but Brady Jordan has been making things happen with his legs, as he's got 6 rushes, a touchdown, and a total of 131 yards in the first half. The 70-yard run that took him down to the 4 and it set up that last touchdown was really the icing on the cake in terms of what Jordan was able to do in that first half. Also able to throw the ball 4 for 13, 85 yards. Hayden Packer, 7 rushes, 13 yards, but he's made 3 of them turn to touchdowns. Jersey Shore set him up inside, and he's produced. 3 grabs, 46 yards for Cooper Peacock, hauled in a 22-yarder on the opening drive. 1 for 39 for Caden Heston. It was one of the more spectacular catches we've seen in his arsenal. Defensively for the Bulldogs, being led, Carter Peacock, he's got a lot of tackles. 4 solo and 3 assists on tackles. Caden Hess also a few wrap-ups. 2 tackles for loss and a sack by Tate Seacrest, one to end the first half. And across the board, Jersey Shore coming up with big plays. Dirk Stetz tackle for a 12-yard sack. Brandon, you mentioned just the hard hitting on both sides. Defensively for Jersey Shore, we're not used to seeing them give up this many points, and especially on explosive plays like that. How can Jersey Shore get themselves into gear on that side of the football?
Like I said, they got to find more tackling, and they got to be able to get their angles a little bit. It's also hard to tackle on these field conditions. We've seen 1 or 2 times where the Shore defenders and the Danville defenders are just slipping on the field. I mean, it's hard to play in these type of conditions, but they're doing a great job. I think they're getting outplayed offensively, and Coach Alex Jackson needs to kind of dial it back a little bit, kind of go more simple, stay in coverage, because that's what Danville's going to do. They're going to try to run the ball, but they're not really successful other than that one long touchdown run. They haven't really been successful running the ball all night long. And so if you're Coach Alex Jackson saying, hey, my defense, hey, we need to just cover the short stuff. We need to shore up our tackling. And you know something with Danville tonight, they're not going towards Caden Hess's side at all. They're attacking to the other side where it's Connor Griffin, and they're attacking Cooper Peacock, and especially they're attacking Carter Peacock from that linebacker position. And I said that's going to be an X factor here. I was just talking to Doug about it. When they bring that guy out, Carter Peacock's not the fastest linebacker on the field. Hayden is, so they're going to stay away from him, try to use him a little bit more. So if you're Jersey Shore, you just got to try to keep your eye on the ball, try to look at the other weapons. But, I mean, for right now, they're doing good. They're in the lead. When you come out of it, though, you got to say, hey, we got to hit these tackles because we're one or two bad plays from being down in lead, and then after that, you're 1 or 2 plays from getting crushed.
Well, this game's been so exciting, we haven't had a chance to tell you about any other games, but that'll change when we come back. We got a lot of scores to get to. Things heating up in the back end of the regular season across the Keystone State. Tell you about it when we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network. 28-21 Jersey Shore over Danville at the half. Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Multimedia entertainment mogul Reba McEntire brings you Revived, Remixed, Revisited, a reimagined collection of her most iconic songs featuring new arrangements of fan favorites like Fancy and I'm a Survivor, as well as a long-awaited pairing between Reba and Dolly Parton for Does He Love You? Revived, Remixed, Revisited, the collection that spans Reba's entire career and offers something for every Reba fan. Available everywhere now. Sponsored by MCA Nashville.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams, Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
28-21 Jersey Shore here. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you at the halfway point of Jersey Shore football's matchup against the visiting Danville Ironmen. But at the halfway point, we will go to some visitors from around the area, their scores. There's a lot of games to get to. And Brandon, with the playoff picture heating up, where do you want to start?
Let's start with the two teams that Shore's got left on their schedule first. Bald Eagle area right now got Bellefonte area. They're up 21-0 right now at half.
Bald Eagle, I would assume you mean.
Bald Eagle is up.
Yeah, Bellefonte going through certainly a rebuilding year. And it'll be interesting to go to BEA next week. That's an interesting place to catch a game, a place where Coach Tom Gravish has a lot of history and having played there in high school, and I'm sure trying to propel the Bulldogs even further over the Eagles.
They are. And one of the teams that's in the playoff hunt right now, Mifflinburg, up 28-13 on Central Mountain at the half. They were up 21-7. Central Mountain came back, scored a touchdown. Mifflinburg answered right before the half. So right now we're sitting at 28-13 over Central Mountain. We're going to keep our eyes on that for the rest of the day. Shamokin and Milton, 21-7. Shamokin over Milton. That's ended the third quarter right now. So Shamokin have a nice lead over the team that Shore blew out last week. Milton trying to look for more offense on that side. Lewisburg up 42-0 over Shikellamy. Selinsgrove up 28-0 over Central Columbia. Southern Columbia, as always, up 41-0 over Hughesville. They're trying to get their winning streak started all over again. Montoursville up 42-0 over Midwest. And a very close one in Loyalsock, Mount Carmel, the winningest program in the state of Pennsylvania, as they like to claim. 14-13 over Loyalsock right now in the half in Loyalsock right now.
Okay, certainly put a bookmark in the Mount Carmel Loyalsock game for football enthusiasts. You want to see what's happening with those two programs in terms of how this all relates to Jersey Shore. We talked about the standings pregame, Brandon, but Jersey Shore sitting pretty undefeated atop District 4 Quad A. Selinsgrove looks like they'll move to 6-2 with the way things are headed in their contest with Central Columbia tonight. You mentioned Shamokin up. Mifflinburg, a big win. That would keep them both at 3-4. Shamokin would hold the tiebreaker over Mifflinburg because the Wildcats lost to Shamokin head-to-head.
Right, and not only that, Lewisburg right now, they're up 42-0 on Shikellamy. That propels them to 3-3 on the year. So that's going to be a win, obviously. That propels them to 3-3. That moves just a little bit closer to Mifflinburg. So right now, keep your eyes on that between Mifflinburg, Shamokin, and Lewisburg, because in the next 2 weeks, I have to look at their schedule. I'll find out here at the end of the post game, but I think Lewisburg plays either Mifflinburg or Shamokin in the upcoming 2 weeks. So it's going to get very interesting towards the end as we head into playoffs. And just think about it, now we're at playoffs.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, Lewisburg, to kind of put one more note there, they had a game called off this year. Early in the season, a COVID situation there. So Lewisburg, you mentioned the 3-3 record, you mentioned the 3-3 record. They would move to 4-3 with a win, assuming Shamokin and Mifflinburg both held on. They would both be 5-3 through 8 weeks, and that certainly puts a wrinkle in things.
And I just want to say one more thing. Lewisburg, obviously, they put up a good contest against Shore in their opening game. So, I mean, if Lewisburg gets there, they know what they're going up against. And last thing here, I want to say this is a pink out game, and I want to recognize that my mother had cancer, and a lot of other people are out there fighting cancer who either survived or passed away. So if you're out there, this is the month to celebrate it. Cancer's not a joke. If you have any problems or you feel sick and you don't feel right, go get checked out. Finding cancer right away is the best thing for you, because if they wouldn't have found cancer in my mother, she wouldn't be alive today. So, I mean, and just keep fighting, too. That's all you guys got to do. These families got to encourage them, so if you're out there and you got pink anytime, just wear it once in a while. Show that you support us and, just help us out.
Yeah, I can't say it any better than that. Brandon Barker with us. We'll get more from him post-game. Brandon, thank you for that.
No problem.
Back on the Bear Country Sports Network in a moment here from Thompson Street Stadium, 28-21 Jersey Shore over Danville.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that, you just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys, it's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection for you and your family. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from Erie Insurance. Available from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Call now, 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven, 570-748-3570.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. Minute away from the start of half number 2, Jersey Shore will get the ball as they kicked off to begin the game. Doug, we sit here with Jersey Shore nursing the 7-point lead. They can extend that on this opening drive, but what have you seen from both teams through one half of play?
Really impressive. Really impressive coaching staffs on both sides, both sidelines. Impressive players on both teams. Really versatile and dynamic offense for Danville. They really, really do it well. You know, using a fullback who's really kind of a converted tight end as a main pass receiver. He's obviously a weapon, and he's a great player, linebacker on defense. His route. Stauffer's a good, solid running back. So certainly the best team through and through that we've seen play against Jersey Shore all season long. Jersey Shore, hey, they were down. They come back. Brady Jordan made a couple huge rushing plays in that second quarter to give Jersey Shore an opportunity to take the lead. We talked about it right before the break. What coaching staff makes some adjustments here to maybe slow down, take one player or two out of kind of circulation on the offensive side. Who's able to hold on to the football going to be a telltale here in quarters number 3 and 4.
Jersey Shore set to receive the opening kickoff. Garrett Hoffman, the freshman, sends it right to left. Brady Jordan on the right, Elijah Jordan on the left. Elijah, his last return, it popped out of his hands. Thankfully for Shore, it was scooped up by his teammate, Cooper Peacock, who stands at the 25 right now. Here comes Hoffman. The right-footed kick is angled right back to Elijah. Heads underneath it, grabs it at the 5, fakes the handoff. He's running outside right at the 20. On the move, chugs to the sideline, 25, and at the 30, he finally loses his momentum out of bounds. Jersey Shore left to right, not a bad return. Bulldogs 7-point lead, trying to extend that here to begin the third.
Elijah Jordan has been a player that Danville has kind of taken out of the Jersey Shore offense, not been a factor thus far for the Bulldogs when they've had the football.
5 rushes, 1 yard for Elijah at this point. He is not on the field to begin the second half. They go one back, Hayden Packer in the shotgun to the right hip of Brady Jordan. 1st and 10 from the 30. Lone man to the right is Hess. They go 3 wide left. Tyson in the near side slot. 1st and 10. Jordan fakes the handoff, keeps it right outside the numbers, 35, and yanked down across the 40. They do not throw a flag. It's Cush who guides him out of play at the 42. 10-yard run, and make it a 12-yard run, and a first down for Jersey Shore.
Brady Jordan been the most effective rusher all through the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Up to 143 yards thus far. First and 10, own 42 from the shotgun. This time a handoff left for Jersey Shore. Hayden Packer sidesteps his way forward. Only picks up a yard as he's rolled over by the linebacker, Benjamin. Gabe Benjamin comes in, steamrolls him after 1 or 2 yards, make it 2nd and 8, call it the 44. Back on the ball, Jordan kicks his right foot, sends Peacock to the right side. Jordan looks that way, swing pass to Peacock, in stride up the middle, breaks midfield, 45-40, blocks off a few guys, 30, 25-20, right sideline 15, and pushes his way forward all the way inside the 10 as Cooper Peacock flying upfield all the way down for 46 yards and a new set of sticks at 1st and goal.
Just a little swing pass, again, relying on your player to make a couple people miss. Cooper Peacock, really nice moves through the Danville secondary for the big game.
Trying to extend this 28-21 lead is Jersey Shore. From the gun on 1st and goal at the 9. Handoff left, and Packer is toppled over. Few-yard gain up to the 7. The left side of that defense plugged that up. Benjamin, one of the few in on the stop. Jersey Shore with 2nd and goal up at the 7.
Iron Man defense really solid against the interior rushing game of the Bulldogs.
Packer to the right side. 2 wide right. Fake the handoff to Packer. Jordan has a running lane right side. Heads for the angle, and he scoots his way in near the right corner of the end zone. He breaks a tackle doing a little dancing around Carson Persing, and he's in for the 2nd time tonight with his legs. 34-21 Jersey Shore.
If you're Shore, you couldn't have drawn that up any better. You rush the football, your quarterback, your fullback. You throw in a new little wrinkle to Cooper Peacock out of the backfield in motion for the big play to set up the touchdown.
Point after from Breck Miller will move it to 35-21. Howski the snap, held and kicked through. Hess on the hold and Breck Miller. Another one through the sticks, 5 for 5 tonight on extra points. 10:42 to go here in the 3rd. Jersey Shore's first drive is a very successful one as the Bulldogs lead by 14 points.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
10:42 mark of the 3rd quarter. Jersey Shore strikes first as Brady Jordan hits Cooper Peacock for 46 yards. And then Jordan takes it in with his own legs to cap off the drive. Left to right, Breck Miller kicks it off. Right sideline, the ball skids out of bounds. Carson Persing watches it go by at the 5, and a flag comes in. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as here comes Danville. Now down 2 touchdowns. It's been back and forth. Jersey Shore was down 14-7, but they've traded blows, and then Jersey Shore now is up by a couple scores. What can Danville do here?
Keep doing what you've been doing. Get those playmakers in open space. Obviously, Carson Persing has been the main guy along with Raup out of the backfield. You want to continue that if you're Patrick, the freshman quarterback, who's been so impressive thus far in the ballgame. He's a nice player.
He really is, especially as a freshman and as the backup coming in for Zach Gordon, who's injured, and they both replaced an all-state quarterback last year in KJ Riley. So the quarterback room at Danville, very strong. 1st and 10 on 35 after the illegal procedure. Persing, the all-state receiver. The lone man on the near side matched up with Caden Hess, Jersey Shore's senior corner. 3 wide set. Patrick sends Stauffer to his right side. 1st and 10, right hash to the 35. Slings it left, screen pass. Persing one-on-one with Hess, and he just runs right through him up to the 43 for a gain of 7 before he's wrapped up with some help by Cooper Peacock as Persing makes it 2nd and 3.
Quick pitch and catch for the Ironman, really effective to get your drive started.
Danville huddles up here as the Ironmen 5-2 coming off the loss to Mount Carmel. Jersey Shore yet to lose a game this year. It's not lost a regular season game since 2019. 2nd and 3, their own 42 for the Ironmen after the 7-yard completion. 10 to go 3rd quarter, first drive of the quarter for Danville. Single back set. Handoff. Stauffer hit first, sheds a Springman tackle, and then he's bottled up as he tries to take it outside. On the near side, Packer converges with Sechrist for the stick. No gain, 3rd and 3.
Big change. Initially, Danville was signaling the plays in. Now, Patrick coming over to Mike Brennan to make the play call.
That was early in the game, not able to get that off. Full house here at Thompson Street Stadium. Windy, but pretty humid. Mid-October night. 3rd and 3 on 42. Take it from the left hash. Stauffer to his left side. Lone receiver left is Kiersman. Back in the pocket, floats it right side in the slot, gobbled up across the 47 for a first down. It's Persing. Who else? Eventually roped down by Brady Jordan, but the pickup of 5 is enough for a new set of downs.
Connor Davis is oh so close to batting the ball down or having a chance for an interception on the pass rush. Be great to see the senior defensive end make that play here as this ball game continues.
Well, he did so last week and had the tipped interception to himself in the win at Milton. 1st and 10 on 48 after the 6-yard completion for Danville. Under 9 to play 3rd quarter. Down 35-21 here at Jersey Shore. From the right hash in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Patrick zips it over the middle. Persing on the crossing route is decked across the 40 of Jersey Shore down to the 39. And the Bulldogs now have to defend in their own territory as Madden Patrick hooks up with the all-state receiver Persing yet again.
That slant pass just so hard to defend because your receiver obviously knows where he's going. You get inside the defender, and then if the quarterback has a clear passing lane, which Patrick did there, that's a pretty easy throw for him. And that receiver can break that for a really big play. Good tackle on the end of that by the Bulldogs.
Hard to believe this is Patrick's 4th career start, and he's in his 1st year of varsity football. 1st and 10, 39 to Jersey Shore. Single back, handoff. Stauffer runs left side. He was hitting the backfield, but chugs for at least some yardage. But Tate Sechrist got his hands dirty right away. Works his way up to the 37 for a gain of 2, and 2nd and 8.
Tate Sechrist doing the tackling there, but Zach Rooney inside doing the dirty work for the defensive line of Jersey Shore.
2nd and 8, Jersey Shore 37. Danville trying to get out of a 2-touchdown hole. Jersey Shore, 5-2 defensive front. Patrick and everybody in unison look to the near sideline. Play call now being put in on a play card. 2nd and 8, Patrick with the play clock nearing 10. Stauffer to his left. Persing in the left side slot. Takes the snap. Pressured, steps up, takes off. 35, 30, breaks an ankle tackle, and Cooper Peacock slams him down at the 29. Comes up with an 8-yard run, and Patrick right up near the sticks for 3rd and inches as the Ironmen bring it across the 30.
The Bulldogs got the pressure that they wanted, but like a veteran quarterback, Patrick did a great job of eluding that initial rush and turning that into a really positive gain. Obviously, 4-down territory here for the Ironmen.
7 to go in quarter number 3. They do a pretty efficient job of taking long drives, keeping the Jersey Shore offense off the field. That's their goal. In the pistol set on 3rd and short, just across the 30 of Jersey Shore. Need less than a yard. Handoff? No, it's a keeper. And up the middle, it's Danville with the first down. It was Raup, I believe, who went under center at the last moment as the quarterback Patrick never had the ball. And yeah, I believe that's the case, Doug, unless you saw something different. It was Raup who came right under center and just leaned across the line for a first.
Sure thought maybe there was a fumble on that play, but Danville able to push that ahead enough for the first down. So a little change of pace there for the Ironmen, getting Raup involved in another way.
At the 28 of Jersey Shore, a new set of downs for the Ironmen. 1st and 10, left hash of the Shore 28. Patrick in the pistol looks to the side. Takes the snap, handoff. Stauffer breaks some backfield tackles and plunges across the 25. Goes flying up to the 23 before he's patted down there. Dathan Tyson is in playing safety as Brady Jordan off the field for the Bulldogs on the back end of things. It's 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard run from the Shore 22. Patrick barks out instructions from the left hash in the shotgun formation. Persing moves more in line, moves from the right side to the left altogether. Kirsch standing on the left as well. Lone man to the right is Hayden Wynn. Hip high snap. Patrick looks Wynn's way, low ball through the wickets. So low ball, he tried to go to the grass to scrape it up. Connor Griffin was hounding him in coverage. Incomplete 3rd and 4 at about the 23.
That would be a tough catch for Wynn. He's a big guy, 6'3", about 190. For him to go down and get that low catch, that's a very difficult catch for him from the wideout position. So obviously I think it's 4-down territory here for Danville, but a big play here for the Bulldog defense.
Danville trying to avoid dropping to 5-3. First time these teams have met since 2013. Haven't played in a long time with districts shifting around in divisions. 3rd and 4, 23 of Jersey Shore. Pitch left, Stauffer, he's denied in the backfield. Tate Sechrist, his 3rd tackle for loss, back at the 30. The defensive end was not fooled. 7-yard loss for the Ironmen. 4th and long back behind the 30.
What's really impressive by Tate Sechrist, he's being blocked by Gabe Benjamin, who's a very nice player, fighting off that block to make a big tackle for loss.
And 4th and 10 at the 30. Danville, no question about it. They punted from the 29 in the first half. They go for it here on 4th and 10. Patrick rolls out right from the shotgun. Downfield, flings it, batted around and intercepted by Dathan Tyson. Would have been better off letting that hit the grass, but he intercepts it back at the 9. Have to wonder, Doug, was that the intention there? And if so, that is a very heads-up play by the Danville Ironmen.
Yeah, you never know. He had a receiver out there. Dathan Tyson saw it right away and saw that the ball was going to be overthrown. It's really hard to tell your defensive back, hey, let that one fall on the ground for field position, but you're right, would have been better. Jersey Shore pinned deep in their own territory, but they take control.
Tyson, the uncontested interception, his 2nd of the season for the sophomore. Now it's 1st and 10, own 7 for Jersey Shore, left hash. On the whistle. They work from the eye, handoff to Packer on 1st down. The fullback smashes his way forward across the 10 and leans to just about there for 3. Make it 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Jersey Shore just trying to get it out of harm's way right now.
Running a little bit of pace, but taking much more time here, realizing, hey, we're up 2 scores against a very evenly matched team. We can afford to take a little bit more time between plays on this drive.
2nd and about 7 here. Work it in the eye again. Has the lone receiver to the right. Jordan, play fake, over the middle. He's got Cooper. Peacock tries to haul it in, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Kirscher, and the safety gobbles it up and takes it up to the 25. An interception. Jersey Shore deep in its own end. Got creative, went for the big pass, and it does not pay off as the freshman, Cameron Kirsch, on the pick.
And a good delivery there by Brady Jordan. Cooper Peacock was open, just underthrew him just a hair, and a good recovery and reaction there by Kirsch for the INT.
4:14 mark of the 3rd. It's 35-21 Jersey Shore, but Danville in Bulldog territory driving after the pick. 1st and 10 at the 26. Patrick back in the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it off. Stauffer tries to run right and push down. Packer, the All-State linebacker, along with Dirk Stetz, the nose tackle, get over to him and only keep him to a gain of 1 for 2nd and 9 at the 25.
Other than the big touchdown run by Stauffer, thus far, Jersey Shore has done a pretty good job against the best running back that we've seen all season long. Inside the tackles, they've done a good job of bottling him up.
He feels like he's taking contact every time he touches the ball before he crosses the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 at the 25. Danville with 3:40 left in the 3rd. From the right hash, they snap it. Persing in the left side slot, 3 wide set. Patrick looks that way. Persing falls down, throws a bouncing ball incomplete. Caden Hess can try to sell it all he wants, but that ball, no question about it, hit the grass. And it's 3rd and 9 after the incompletion. Persing, maybe it was contact, maybe it was the surface, but he slips up and it's an incomplete pass.
Definitely thought it was the surface on that play. He trying to make a real hard cut in front of Caden Hess. Quarterback saw that he was open, but obviously was not where he intended to be at the end of that play.
Slippery grass surface at Thompson Street Stadium in Jersey Shore. 3rd and 9, 25 of Jersey Shore, 2 touchdown hole for Danville. Yet to score in the 3rd quarter. Snap to Patrick from the gun. Pressure from the backside. Peacock, the linebacker, closes in over the middle and uncovered Persing. He breaks loose inside the 10, the 5, and walloped near the goal line. Jersey Shore lets Carson Persing get loose. He comes up with the big play, but he remains down on his back in the end zone as they spot that ball at about the 3. And right now, Danville's attention is to Carson Persing, one of the key players on this team. Didn't see which player brought the hit on him, but they laid the lumber, and Persing yet to get up, Doug.
Looks like they're trying to stretch him out, maybe a little bit of cramp at the end of that play. Just a little new wrinkle. Rolled Patrick out a little bit. Persing kind of went down the sideline, toward the sideline, and then curled back inside. Just so hard to cover. He is a really good route runner. Jersey Shore was with him for a while, but Patrick saw that he was going to come open. Turns that into another big play. The Danville Ironmen set up here, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. I didn't see if that was Peacock, Jordan, who had the touchdown-saving tackle, but Persing still remains down. Hesitate to go to break in the spot because you never know if a guy could just pop right back up. He's moving his arm, so it's not a situation where he's not moving. It's just a matter of his leg getting stretched out. You kind of called that on the money, Doug. Persing pops up, but he's moving very slowly, not putting a lot of weight on his legs. His right leg was being stretched, and he's walking off awfully slowly. Great to see him get up, but that's a major loss if the all-state receiver for Danville, two-way player, every aspect of the game he's a factor if the junior's not able to come back in.
You know, he really has only been out for one play before this one when he came off and got a drink of water, went right back in after one play, and he plays on everything, offense, defense, special teams. So he's one of those players that for Danville, really crucial. He looks like he's moving a little bit better as he comes to the sidelines. Obviously, he has to come out for this play, but 1st and goal for the Ironmen inside the 1. You would think Stauffer or Rout going to get the football at least once or twice on this series.
24-yard completion sets up 1st and goal at the 1. Danville down 2 touchdowns. Line up in the eye. Stauffer the deep back. It's the call to the fullback, Ropp. Oh, and he's picked up, and the ball flies out. Polsky got his hands in there, and then the ball comes out. I think it's Sechrist that picks it up for Jersey Shore. And at about the 4, he does. Jersey Shore, a game-changing play. I think it was Polsky that came in there and lifted him up, and the ball squirted out, and Tate Sechrist was on the money. Jersey Shore does not let up points.
You always think you have your opponent down inside the 1. They're going to rush it in for a touchdown, really tighten this up. Hey, boy, it'd be a great time for a fumble. You hardly ever see it, but a great hit on the defensive side for Jersey Shore, and they turn it around, give their offense a chance to get out of harm's way.
And Danville wants a timeout. We'll take one with them. 3:14 to go in the 3rd. Jersey Shore bend but don't break. The Bulldogs maintain a 35-21 lead over the visiting Danville Ironmen. When we come back on the Bear Country Sports Network, Jersey Shore has the ball.
First Quality in Lock Haven and Macklehattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and Macklehattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
The Bear, WQBR.
So clarification, and kudos to Coach Chris Davis for all the help always. Brady Jordan picks up the fumble. It was forced out by Jared Polsky. First game back after missing the last game with injury. Jersey Shore gets a goal line stop. 1st and 10 at its own 3, just a handoff in the eye to Packer. And he's pounced on up the middle after a minimal gain. Jersey Shore with a 2nd and long, 35-21 lead over Danville. And the Bulldogs late 3rd quarter, under 3 to play in the 3rd.
Certainly want to drive this out of here, but also want to take some time off the clock in quarter number 3.
2nd and 9, 0-4. Jordan drops back, throws it left side, floater looking for Griffin. Can't make the contested catch near the Jersey Shore sideline. Running up the left side of the field, 3rd and 9, 0-4. In coverage was Cherry, the corner, or rather Smiley, the corner, as Jersey Shore not able to get the play there.
Smiley has done such a good job against Connor Griffin thus far in the ballgame. Really tight coverage against the Bulldog wide receiver.
Jersey Shore not passing the ball for all that many yards and certainly not all that far downfield. 3rd and 9, 0-4. Back in the eye, Jordan looks right, rolls that way. Pressure comes by Rout, the All-Stater. Breaks loose. Jordan takes off at the 10 and shoved out of bounds past the 15 with a flag coming in at the end of the play. It was Cush as well as Duffy that converged on him, and I think that's a hold and a face mask, And a face mask is certainly the call. Looked like somebody reached around over the top, and that'll be yards added to the end of the run.
Danville, they'll look back at that one. They had Brady Jordan right at the goal line for a possible safety. He's able to make a move and tough through that. And then right at the end, unintentional for that face mask. Tackle right at the sidelines, going out of bounds, but got the hand in there. Obviously, huge play. Takes it out almost to the 30-yard line. Big penalty against the Ironmen.
2:36 mark of the third, 35-21 Jersey Shore. With 15 yards tacked on, it's up to the 27 for a new set of chains. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Jordan takes the snap, hands it off to Packer, running left. He's got guys just grabbing at him every which way, and he muscles his way across the 30, up to the 32. A very impressive, powerful 5-yard run by the fullback. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns already tonight. 2nd and 5. Jersey Shore quickly back on the ball. Jordan, keeper on the play fake, runs right. Oh, he just gets right by a guy and up to the 40. He's finally upended, and Jersey Shore's got a new set of sticks. Cole Duffy on the tackle, but Hayden Wynn just whiffs on him. Brady Jordan continues to make plays in space.
He's been the difference maker on the ground for Jersey Shore tonight, continually making defenders miss in open territory for the Bulldogs.
They just can't tackle him one-on-one on the outside. 1st and 10 on 40 for Jersey Shore. From the gun, Jordan, screen pass left, hit as he throws to his brother Elijah, who's tripped up, but stumbles forward back behind the 35, up to the 36. Lose a few yards there. Stauffer got into the mix to bring down the Jersey Shore freshman back, but they lose 4 yards on the screen pass to make it 2nd and, we'll call it 13 at the 37.
Same play that we saw Cooper Peacock make a big play there. Stauffer recognized that one a little bit early. Good tackle against Jordan.
Minute 30 to go here in the third. In motion right to left from the slot, Tyson. Fake the sweep to him. Run pass option for Shore. Jordan, stiff arm, moves forward up to the 44. Benjamin pounces on him from behind as Jersey Shore is back to making it a 3rd and manageable here. Need about 6 yards. Jordan take the snap from the shotgun. Packer to his right side. Peacock was in motion to the right, and a flag comes in from the defensive backfield. As Jersey Shore, a lot of pre-snap motion, and the Bulldogs did not do what they were supposed to do. Somebody jumped at the false start, Doug.
Penalties have not been a huge factor thus far against Jersey Shore. We talked about that face mask penalty just a couple plays ago against Danville, really big there. But that's a tough one because it goes from 3rd and 5 or 6 to 3rd and a little bit over 10 on this big play for the Danville Ironman defense.
Just behind their own 40 for Jersey Shore. They need to bring it across midfield. Left to right they operate. Tight formation on the right side. Jordan from the gun. Time in the pocket. Over the middle into coverage. Incomplete. He was trying to find Connor Griffin. And then the flag comes in as the play concludes. There were 4 white jerseys around him. Somebody may have bumped Griffin off his course. And I think that's what the officials are ready to call. Big break for Jersey Shore.
Big break coming up if this penalty goes against Danville, which I think it will. Not a great decision there by Brady Jordan. Really threw into 3, almost 4-man coverage against Connor Griffin. Tried to force that one a little bit to the backside, but going to turn out positively for the Bulldogs with that penalty.
When's the last time you've seen a quarterback at this level move like Jordan? Because this is just spectacular to watch. That pass, not so much, but the way he's moving around, and that is the call as Jersey Shore gets the ball at the 45 of Danville. New set of chains. 40 to go here in the third. 35-21 lead over the visitors. Jordan from the gun. Tight on both sides. Takes the snap. Runs it right. Tries to get to the outside 40. On his feet. Avoids a diving Benjamin. Stiff arms another tackler and slides up to the 30. Benjamin was on top of him. He just pushes Stauffer away and finally is grabbed at the 29. First down run for Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs bring it forward for 16.
We talk so often how Brady Jordan's not a big guy. That low center of gravity really making a difference.
1st and 10 at the 29. Snap hits the ground. Jordan scoops it up and rumbles forward for another yard to the 28. The snap went right into the grass but took a favorable bounce. 2nd and 9, Jersey Shore. Look to the sideline, 10 to go in the third. Will they run another play? They try to. Tyson to the right side slot, 4 wide set. Packer in line to the left, and everybody moves around. Jersey Shore just trying to bait the defense there. Quarter comes to an end. 2nd and 9 at the 28 at Danville for Jersey Shore when the fourth starts. 35-21 lead intact. The Bulldogs force a big fumble near the goal line, and that allows them to stay up by 2 scores. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, student, we can find a place for you in Lock Haven Williams-Borders State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using our new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Fourth quarter of football from Thompson Street Stadium about to get going. Mid-October night that's featuring abnormal amount of humidity. Jersey Shore lighting up the scoreboard, 35-21 lead over the 5-2 visiting Danville Ironmen. Shore looking to move to a perfect 8-0. Bulldogs have 2nd and 9 at the 28 of Danville. Jersey Shore right to left. Jordan between the hashes takes the shotgun snap, gives it off to Packer, the fullback, has guys just all over his ankles and fights his way forward all the way to the 20 to get close to first down yardage. 9 yards up the middle, 3rd and short for Jersey Shore, approaching the red zone.
This is the time in the game where a runner like Hayden Packer can really be effective. He doesn't seem to lose anything. The defender's a little bit tired.
From about the 21, Jordan, quick shotgun snap, rolls right. It's been the running game by the quarterback all day. Heads to the outside, cut off, misdirection, twist forward, 1st and more, all the way up past the 15, works his way close to the 10, and Jersey Shore will get a first down, and I think it's all the way at the 10. Yeah, 1st and goal after Brady Jordan. Who else gets another 11 yards on the ground?
He's just been so hard to bring down tonight, really just keeping his feet underneath him, stopping, starting, powering for first down.
1st and goal at the 9. That would make that a 12-yard run on the give to Packer, who's smushed, running to the right side. Jersey Shore, not much running room there for the fullback. 2nd and goal at the 9 as he's hit up the middle by Benjamin.
Really important for Shore to take care of the football, get some kind of points out of this drive, and continue to take time off the clock. Keep that Danville offense off the field.
Moving a little slower, certainly on the pace. Under 11 to go in this game. High snap from the gun. Jordan rolls right, throws to the near right corner, and he's got a touchdown. Sliding grab made, and who else? The All-Stater, Caden Hess, goes to his knees for the catch. And Jersey Shore brings the lead to 41-21.
Brady Jordan does that as well as any quarterback I've seen. Just that quick little pass into the front corner of the end zone, and those receivers do a good job of shielding the defender, giving your quarterback a lane to throw to, right on target.
Very low ball, but Hess comes up with the goods. Breck Miller can stick it to 42-21. Hits this PAT. The operation is there, and the kick is good. And Jersey Shore is rattled off 3 straight touchdowns dating back to the end of the first half. 21 unanswered. The Bulldogs making a statement. Danville trying to mount a comeback here with 10:46 to go from Thompson Street Stadium. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this, here from Jersey Shore.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
9-yard touchdown pass. Brady Jordan hits Caden Hess in the end zone as the All-Stater comes up with another touchdown grab. And Jersey Shore, as Hess has 7 touchdowns in the year, 42-21 lead. Brady Jordan has been spectacular tonight. 2 rushing touchdowns, first passing touchdown. Just about 200 yards on the ground already for him. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as Miller kicks it right to left. Persing, who's evidently healthy, snatches at his own 3. Stutter step at the 15, heads for the right sideline, and he's roped up by Gabe Andrus, getting down there on special teams at the 6. They have Persing on the field. He took a big blow on the last drive. Now they have to figure out what they're going to do to come up with 21 points here in 10 and a half minutes.
If you're the Bulldogs, you obviously don't want to give up any points, but you don't want to give up the big play, quick scoring strike to this Danville offense, which they did in half number 1.
1st and 10 on 16 for the Madden Patrick-led offense in a single back set. Stauffer behind him. Hands it to him. Stauffer runs right. He's got some running room. Bounced out of play across the 20 as he was escorted out by Connor Griffin, the cornerback. They give him the 23. He did a good job of keeping his, well, I beg your pardon, actually was back at the 18. Vantage point a little blurry. Only a 2-yard gain, and there is a Ironman player down on the field. So we will let them tend to that. Looks like the legs being worked on. Probably a cramping type situation here, Doug. Get a chance to look. Danville tries to run the ball. They've not been able to run it with Stauffer aside from that 184-yard play that came as a result of simply a missed tackle. How do they manage to throw the ball downfield here? Because they need the points and they need to move quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously would want to go first to Carson Persing, but the defense will be keying on him. But you have so many other weapons with Rout, Stauffer, Wynn as well. It really is hard to keep track of them all. If you're Bulldog defense, maybe you back up a little bit, not as much tight press-to-press type coverage. Give them the catch in front of you, but keep it in front of you, and don't give up that big play because that'll obviously get the momentum back on Danville's side, get them back a little bit closer to being in the ball game. If you're going to give up a score, make them drive it down, but take time off the clock. That's obviously to your advantage.
Jersey Shore looking to move to 8-0. This will be a 17th straight regular season win for the Bulldogs. Player being helped up. It's the biggest man on the field, 6'8", 255, Colin Findora, the left tackle. He comes to the sideline for a moment. I think he'll just be back out there in a hurry, but of course, replaced at left tackle. They shift Benjamin over that way as they readjust the line. 2nd and 8, own 18 for the Ironman. Patrick in the pistol. Stauffer right behind him. Takes the snap, rolls out right. He's being chased off balance towards the sideline, throws it away. He had Peacock coming in as well as Springman and Ross as well. Jersey Shore was relentless on that blitz. It's 3rd and 8 at their own 18 after the incompletion for Danville.
Little change of pace there with the alignment. Had Carter Peacock out of his linebacker position. Hayden Packer was really the only linebacker right in the middle. Put him on the defensive end, try and keep that quarterback contained a little bit and put extra pressure on him. And the Bulldog defense did a great job on that play.
And it looks like he's staying there. Jersey Shore moves really everybody up except for Dathan Tyson playing high safety here. 3rd and 8, own 18 for Danville. 3-touchdown hole, 10.5 to go. From the pistol, Madden. Patrick takes the snap, slings it over the middle, off the hands of Persing in the left side slot, in and out. Had Cooper Peacock breathing down his neck at the 25. Incomplete pass, and Danville has to send out the punting unit here. Have to rely on the defense to get a quick stop. They did force 3 Jersey Shore 3-and-outs in a row back early in the game, but now things have turned.
And Dillian Ross in there as well on the defensive line for the Bulldogs, putting some extra pressure on Patrick on that play to force this 4th and punt.
Really the only clean jersey on the field. Garrett Hoffman catches the high snap, comes down with it, the freshman. Pops it in the air. There's a connection on special teams as Jordan was thrown down. Nothing called, and the punt, very short, is picked up at the 39. Jersey Shore, I don't know if that is Brady himself. They have a player getting stretched out right now. Jersey Shore kind of doing its own PT program here. And it was Brady Jordan. Hayden Packer just took his leg and just tried to stretch it out. I don't know if that's what you advise your player to do as trainer Jackie George helps the Jersey Shore quarterback off the field. This, I mean, obviously would change a whole lot of things if Jordan's not able to return.
Certainly will, and you talked about it, Sam. Mid-October, uncharacteristically very humid couple weeks here that we've had really makes a difference because players are kind of thinking, hey, it's going to cool down a little bit. You don't have to worry about that, but we've seen players on both sides having to go down, get a little extra water. Brady Jordan coming out, but Elijah Jordan right into our quarterback.
Yeah, one Jordan for another. 1st and 10, 37 of Danville. Play fake. Elijah rolls out right, stop and go, turns the corner, right sideline, 35, and pummeled up to the 30. Elijah Jordan with a play that looked to be in slow motion, but he's so quick he turned on the Jets along the sideline. Picks up 7 for 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, if you're Danville defense, obviously crucial drive, you've got to stop Jersey Shore, maybe get a turnover, turn this one around real quickly, ball back to the offense.
10 to go, the 42-21 lead for Jersey Shore. 2nd and 2, up to the 30. Elijah Jordan hands it off. There's Packer. The fullback slips and slides up the middle to the 25 before he's pushed down. And a first down for Jersey Shore on the 5-yard gain. Bulldogs in business, but it looks like Packer is now on the ground. The October humidity, very atypical. Gabe Andrus was ready to come out onto the grass as Packer fell down, and he's now being tended to by the aforementioned Jackie George. Jersey Shore has managed to be really healthy throughout this season and throughout most recent seasons, but now their quarterback and their leading fullback back-to-back plays get hurt. Very surprising.
Cramps at this time of the year, very unusual, but again, really been hot the last week or so. Don't really expect that in October, and it's so easy to forget. Both of these teams have great players and have a lot of different players that participate, but your core group of players are playing on both sides of the football, offense, defense, and oftentimes on special teams. So a lot of snaps, a lot of plays in the ball game for a player like Hayden Packer.
And if Brady Jordan is all right, I'm trying to get a glimpse on the sideline to see if he is standing up there. You almost have to wonder at this point, with just under 10 to go, 3-touchdown lead in enemy territory, you almost want to keep Elijah out there just to see what he can do in this spot. You have the big lead. You don't want to take any chances, but the freshman has clearly proven he can make plays happen, and he is the quarterback here on this play. Gabe Andrus will be the lone back once Shore is able to get Hayden Packer off the field. With the injury, he does have to come out for at least a play. Still being worked on. Tom Grabish now comes out to check on him. Danville trying to find a way to come back in this game. They have not scored since late 2/21, 9:57 to go. They're home against Shamokin next week and then close out the season at home against Southern Columbia. So not exactly an ideal stretch, or at least for that last game for Danville, as Packer hops off the field. Just quickly off. Imagine he's not going to be out for long if it's a cramping situation. Shore next week at Bald Eagle area. 1st and 10, 26 of Danville after the dust settles. A lot of pre-snap motion. Elijah Jordan hands it off from the right side slot. Comes Cooper Peacock, who chugs to the left and only picks up a couple of yards to the 24, where the All-State linebacker Ralph wraps him up. It's 2nd and 8 for Jersey Shore at the 24 of Danville.
If you're Shore, you're very content. Slow it down just a little bit. Run the football, stay in bounds, keep that clock running with the lead.
From the left hash, Elijah Jordan to take the shotgun snap. 3 receivers out to the right. Takes it himself. Oh, and he's met in the backfield and dragged down. Tackle for loss. And probably the dirtiest jersey on the field, Gabe Benjamin, slides in there to drop him at the 25. 3rd and long for Jersey Shore. About 9 yards needed here.
Danville defense, we've talked about it several times. Very, very impressive, very athletic. Have some nice size up front, but their linebackers, Raup and Benjamin, very good.
Starting quarterback and fullback off the field. Lone back is Andrus to the left hip of the freshman Elijah Jordan. Tyson, Peacock, and Hess, the receivers on the right side. Connor Griffin all alone to the left. With 5 on the play clock, low snap. Jordan hands it off. Andrus met immediately, spun down back at the 30, and that's big for a team that's able to kick field goals. That drops you out of range, almost certainly, as a couple guys come in. Sam Malloy, first time calling his name, rushes from the right edge to make the stick. It's 4th and long from the 29-yard line. Jersey Shore looks to the right sideline for the play call. They're trying to wind the clock down here with 8:15 to go, and they do bring Breck Miller out to try this. This would be absolutely stunning. About a 46-yarder, closer to a 47-yarder. Miller last week stuck it from 43. Jersey Shore to snap it from the right hash. Play clock down to 0. And the flag comes in. Maybe the plan all along was to just wait and allow Jersey Shore to back up a little more for a punt. Or if a timeout was called. I didn't see a timeout call. No. Delay a game. And now they'll make this an even longer field goal. And I get the feeling that, Doug, they probably don't plan to try it here.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call the timeout. They did not. Let it run all the way down. So now Miller goes out. Cooper Peacock's going to drop back and punt this one away to Persing on the other end.
I get the feeling that was intentional to give him more space to punt. Snap it from the 35. Halski, clean to Peacock, tries rugby style, pop it to the right sideline, and they get it inside the 15. It depends on where they say that ball last hit out of bounds, the 16. So that was the idea, it seems, and you do drop them back 4 yards longer than had you punted it into the end zone. And Danville takes the ball left to right, 7:44 to go. 42-21 deficit they're facing, yet to score in the second half.
Brady Jordan back on the defensive side for the Bulldogs. Hayden Packer, I don't see him. He's still on the sidelines for the Bulldogs.
Jersey Shore will have Jordan up as a linebacker. Changing up their defensive alignment, they just have Dathan Tyson as the deep man back. Jordan and Peacock playing up near the line. Sechrist and Davis, the defensive ends. 1st and 10 on 16 from the shotgun. Patrick back in the pocket, flings it left side, completion, first down across the 25 to the 27. It's the freshman, Cameron Kirsch, marching up the left sideline for a new set of chains, and here move the Danville Ironmen with 7.5 to go.
Kirsch, he's impressive as a freshman as well. Nice-sized kid, 5'10", 180.
From the left hash of their own 27. Danville looking to the right sideline for the play call. Route the fullback. Moves in line to the right. In a pistol with Stauffer right behind Patrick. He rolls right on first down. Pumps, throws, near side. Grabbed across the 37 by Persing. Fights his way past the 40. Up the right sideline to the 42 where Cooper Peacock gets the last lick on him. And another first down. Quick completion of about 15 in Danville. Once again, left to right, 7 to go.
Good pattern there by Carson Persing. Again, all-state receiver, and you can see why. Really good route runner. One-on-one against Brady Jordan, and really had help from Cooper Peacock. But freshman quarterback Patrick looks to the left and comes back to the right to a wide-open Persing for the completion.
Dillian Ross on the line for Jersey Shore at nose tackle. Dirk Stetz, Zach Rooney to either side, 5-man front. 1st and 10 on 43 for Danville in the pistol. Patrick, handoff, Stauffer, chugs right, tries to take it outside, and a twirling tackle by Connor Griffin. Down at the 47, Stauffer begging for a horse collar, but he doesn't get it. 4-yard gain. Connor Griffin, the corner, wraps up the big man.
Griffin was certainly up around the shoulder pads, but he kept his hands around the shoulder pads, spun him down for the good tackle in the open field. Thought Stauffer was going to have a chance to break free of that one for a big gain.
Clock running, close to 6 minutes to go. 42-21 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs, 3 touchdowns unanswered. 2nd and 6, on 47 for Danville in the eye. Ropp and Stauffer. Play fake from Patrick, pressured by Sechrist. Steps up, hit, the ball pops out, and it looks like Jersey Shore's on top of it. Jersey Shore back at the 47 was jarred loose. I know Danville picked that up. That was Kutcher, the center, dove back on top of it. So Jersey Shore remains out there defensively, but the ball popped out, and Patrick has a lot of time eating off this clock. 5.5 to go, 3rd and 6 at the 47.
Stetz and Dillian Ross, really nice pressure from the inside, forcing that fumble, but a good reaction there by Kutcher to make the recovery for Danville.
And Danville, again, the pace of this game, they don't move up tempo. They move quickly if they can, but they're not moving too up tempo right now. 3rd and 6 on 47. Persing from the right side slot moves out left. Patrick pressured, hurried, jump pass incomplete towards the right side numbers at the 45. He had a number of Bulldogs in hot pursuit of him, and it looked like Luke Springman, one of the first to get over there. Incomplete pass with 2 flags out on the field, and an Ironman player down and being stretched out. Cramps, a familiar theme in the second half.
Really great pressure there by Dirk Steps to force the incompletion. Not really sure what the flags were. I mean, he threw it into a territory where there was 2 linemen, but when the receiver was in the vicinity, maybe that will be the call, that intentional grounding, but that would be a tough call against Danville, but that might be the correct call as well, depending on how far Wynn was really away from the football.
4th and 6 on 47, but they do call it against Danville. I think an eligible player downfield is the call. As that play was unfolding and Patrick was just trying to find somebody, and they call intentional grounding. So there's nobody down there along the right side, and Patrick was being pressured for dear life. Player for Danville still being stretched out. 5:05 to go. It's funny how this game is flipped, Doug, because it was such a back-and-forth close one late first half. Teams trading blows, and now Jersey Shore has really run away with it in half number 2.
Really just found a way to grind out some drives there. Great plays to get those scoring drives underway, put Danville behind, and really just kind of change things a little bit. Brady Jordan leading the way on all of those scoring drives, really doing just a super job with his legs, obviously, but then finally fighting Caden Hess in the front corner of the end zone for that last touchdown.
Declan Akins, the right tackle player, to be helped off. Looks like he's holding his right leg. He'll be worked on the side, and Danville sends out the punting unit. 5:05 to go, 21-point hole for midfield. That's what they do. Hoffman punts it away over the head of Tyson, and is a return man. This ball deep near the goal line, and unable to save it is Cole Duffy. Couldn't get down there in time, trying to pin Jersey Shore deep, and I guess they were hoping that defense would turn to offense, but still peculiar to see them punt, Doug, in this spot. 21-point hole, and time is ticking.
I thought they might go for it there on 4th down, but they're thinking maybe we can get a quick turnover and turn it around. It's interesting to tell you, both teams, you can tell, have expended a tremendous amount of energy in this ball game. Shore is up, and if they can hold on to it, they're going to come away with win number 8, but they have been challenged here tonight, and they're going to be a tired set of Bulldogs after this ball game.
Starting quarterback and the starting fullback back out there. Brady Jordan takes the low snap, gives it off. Here's Packer moving forward past the 25. Guys just falling off him and all the way to the 31 before he's finally muscled down. Tackle by Sam Malloy, who's played a lot in this second half. 11-yard gain, first down. Packer and Jordan both A-OK.
Packer can be such a hammer here at the end of the ball game. He went out for himself for a couple plays with the cramp, but back into, he is so hard to bring down late in the ball game.
3-touchdown lead, 4.5 to go for Jersey Shore, trying to top Danville. This will move them to 8-0. And now this fast-paced offense is slowing down. Play clock rolling down to 6. Jordan takes the shotgun snap, gives it off to Packer again, running room right, 40 on the move, 45-50 across midfield, and finally lunges to the 42 of Danville. From behind, he was hit by Cole Duffy, and Jersey Shore picks up another 27 yards there, as the Bulldogs in business up to the 43 of Danville.
And the guys up front, for sure, still doing a good job against what has been a really good Danville defense, but this Danville Ironman defense really starting to wear down as this game moves on.
Jersey Shore in no hurry. Under 4 to go. Danville's got 2 timeouts remaining. Jordan in the shotgun. 1st and 10. 43 of Danville between the hashes. Takes the snap. A lot of pre-snap motion. Keeps it himself up the middle past the 40 and fights his way to the 37 before he's hit and dropped. Ty Stauffer, linebacker, on the stick. 2nd and about 5 for Jersey Shore from the 37.
You can take a lot from this ball game. Shore was really challenged in that first half. Defense gave up 3 super big scoring plays, fall behind for the first time in many weeks, many ball games. Really have played well here in half number 2. Couple adjustments by the Shore coaching staff, big in this second half.
About 3 minutes to go. Jersey Shore wants to run this clock out. 2nd and 5 at the 37 at Danville. From the gun, handoff, Elijah Jordan. This time he powers his way up the middle to the 33. Puts him a yard shy of the line to gain. 3rd and 1 for Jersey Shore. Elijah Jordan hasn't got many carries at tailback, but there he makes the play.
Really nice burst out of that tailback slot by the freshman running back for the Bulldogs.
Tyson, Peacock, the left side slot receivers. Out wide left, it's Connor Griffin. Hess, the low man to the right. He's got a touchdown grab tonight. Brady Jordan, spectacular running the ball from his quarterback spot, has also thrown that touchdown. 3rd and 1 at the 34 of Danville. From the left hash, snap comes into Jordan. To the belly of his brother Elijah. Trucks forward past the 30, hops up to the 26. He's got a first down. And the Bulldogs can choose some more clock here. Running at 2:16. And you have to wonder if Danville is, at this point, how dejected they are, because they just seem like a shell of themselves.
Yeah, they've kind of packed it in, just trying to hang on, not give another score up here late in the ball game.
A lot of confusion defensively, guys shouting. Raup, the middle linebacker, giving his guys instructions. Jersey Shore with the play clock down at 15. Never had time to talk during a Jersey Shore offensive possession. Very atypical. 1st and 10 at the 26. Pre-snap. Snap goes off the body of Peacock, and I think Danville's picked it up. It looks like Sam Malloy is on top of it. He fights with Cooper Peacock for that ball, and he's got it. Danville does force the turnover. I don't think they did anything to do it, Doug. Just Jersey Shore making a mistake on their own end, and Danville with 1:41 to go. 3-touchdown hole. It'll take a miracle.
Bad snap there by the Bulldogs, forcing that fumble. Good recovery there by Malloy. Only way that Danville would have gotten the ball back is exactly what happened in front of us. So Coach Gravers won't be happy about that. Talk to his team about, hey, you really got to finish it out, take care of those final details as the game winds down. Another tough opponent coming up next week on the road against Bald Eagle area.
And the Eagles look like they're about to move to 6-2 with the way they're playing Belfont tonight. 1st and 10, own 27 for Danville. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stauffer up the middle of the ball, pops out from him. Connor Griffin's on top of it and scoops it up at the 35. The ball just popped out of the arms of Stauffer, and just when Danville is handed a gift, they give it right back. And Jersey Shore has 1:34 to go, trying to wrap the game up over the previously 5-2 Danville Ironmen.
As you've watched the ball game, you can really tell how tired both of these teams are. Stauffer got hit there, but probably not hard enough to really cause the fumble, just kind of gave it up, and then Connor Griffin able to pounce on it for the Bulldogs. Brady Jordan in victory formation, couple snaps here in the Bulldogs. They're going to go to 8-0.
Danville conceding this game. 42-21 Jersey Shore. A knee from Brady Jordan. Danville not calling a timeout, and we'll just wind this one down. Jersey Shore, an unbelievable second half after the first half was a little back and forth. The Bulldogs scored the opening touchdown, but then 3 straight 3-and-outs. You had to wonder if Danville had figured them out. Jersey Shore gave up 3 explosive plays for touchdowns, but shut them out in the second half, and 3 touchdowns of their own. The play of the quarterback, Brady Jordan, his running yardage, certainly a career high. We'll have that tallied up for postgame. Brandon Barker will join me for postgame. One more knee needed here from Jordan. Takes it. 50 seconds to go, so I'll actually have to take one more after this. 3rd and 12 from at the 37 of Danville. Just lose a couple of yards on the kneel downs. Doug, your takeaways from this one as we wind this out?
Just really impressive win here at home, homecoming at Thompson Street Stadium. Very good Danville team, certainly can score in a lot of different ways, and they showed that in half number 1. But a couple of adjustments by the Bulldog defense, and then put the ball in the hands of junior quarterback Brady Jordan. And what a spectacular night running the football for him, leading his team to a big home victory to go to 8-0.
The Bulldogs pumped up. The Danville Ironmen deflated, and the final score, 42-21, Jersey Shore victorious over Danville. Post-game, Brandon Barker will join me. We'll break it all down as Jersey Shore 2 wins away from a perfect regular season. Post-game on tap on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Keep your property clean with help from Dyroff, stump grinding, and more. It's one thing to have your trees taken down, but most arborists leave the stump behind. That's when you should call 570-916-0052. Talk to Sean Dyroff. He'll return your call within 24 hours, visit and offer a free estimate, then grind down your stump, leaving the mulch or disposing of it, your choice. What's the and more? Lawn care and snow plowing. Fully insured, Dyroff stump grinding and more. 570-916-0052. PA contractor number 176-4746.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET. Rocket.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
The moment you fire up a Gator UTV, the engine has your full attention. The completed job is on the horizon, and the trail meets its match. Just like that, you made short work of a long to-do list. Run with us on a John Deere Gator UTV. With effortless four-wheel drive at the flip of a switch and our smoothest shifting transmission yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-2020. Online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
A remarkable turnaround and an 8-0 record. Jersey Shore wins 42-21 over the visitors from Danville. Sam Cooper and Brandon Barker to give you the post-game breakdown here, and we'll give you stats in a few minutes. But before we do that, Brandon, we talked at halftime. It was back and forth. You were talking about just how hard fought it was on both sides. Danville fought, but ultimately they broke. Jersey Shore broke them. There were some plays that changed things. For me, you look at the offense and the dazzling plays of Brady Jordan. Brady Jordan recovering that fumble near their own goal line really just completely tilted this game to where Jersey Shore would walk away with the win.
Yeah, they would. It swung the momentum all the way to the side. Look, it was an impressive tackle, too. And not only that, he picks him up in the air, and he ends up stripping that ball out, and then they get the fumble. It's one of those things as a defense, you're in a close game, you say, hey, we need to prove ourselves. Jersey Shore gave up a lot of yards tonight. We'll just say that. Danville's a very, very good team. But when it came down to most of keeping them at the goal line, there's nobody better than Jersey Shore right now in District 4. They're a bend-don't-break defense when they're down in the goal line. And they proved that tonight, keeping Danville out of the end zone and keeping it to a 2-score advantage, and then keeping it to a 3-score advantage, and basically at the end of it, just putting it away.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you have this kind of matchup take place, and we've talked about how much points Jersey Shore has racked up in recent weeks. Danville forced a bunch of 3-and-outs early on, and all of a sudden in the second half, Jersey Shore came to life. The plays of Brady Jordan, though, just cannot be overstated. He's just been so spectacular getting outside the pocket, and when he's able to do that, he is these shifty moves that seemingly are impossible to stop.
He impressed me tonight. I was very, very shocked at how easily he was able to get by people and be able to use his speed. Not only that, there were times you could see his hand shrug somebody by, keep going, and then the next play be able to move. But that's how this offense is now built. It's built off of shifty guys who can break tackles, be able to get yards after being hit. And that's what I think Coach Tom Gravish over the years has finally built. And I think he's got that with his team now. Brady Jordan is something special. I think they need to get their passing game a little bit better than what it was tonight. There were a lot of balls that they threw up, a lot of 50-50 balls that I think they could have afforded to not thrown. And they could have just thrown something shorter. But that's something they've got to look at in film, and that's something they're going to learn next week. I think personally, going forward, they've got to run some short passes, some slants, get something on the inside, because you watch the film on Danville, how they attacked this Jersey Shore defense. That's what they did. They ran slants, they ran quick screens, they ran stuff out. And the other play that was moving really well for Jersey Shore was the swing pass to Peacock. Worked all night long, and Peacock was getting production. Peacock just keeps impressing me week in and week out. He's starting to be one of them solid guys you can rely. You put him out of the backfield, bring him in a jet sweep, put him in the slot. He can go everywhere today.
And we got the stats from Coach Chris Davis. We'll bring you those, and then we'll get into our Domino's players of the game, the 3 stars of the game for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. And let's look at this one from a number of facets, but offensively, I think what everyone's waiting to hear, the rushing yards that Brady Jordan piled up, because he was just on the move. He had 131 at halftime, and he continued to maneuver upfield. What's up?
I want to guess this one. I want to say 205.
Very close, 197.
Ooh. That's still a good night for him, though.
Spectacular night.
Especially when you couldn't run the ball with Hayden Packer and they were stuffing it with Elijah Jordan. I want to hear the stats on Elijah Jordan and Hayden Packer combined.
Yeah, well, Elijah, he wasn't able to run that much. 9 carries, 18 yards for the freshman. He did come in to spell his brother at quarterback for a drive when he was out with some cramps for what it looked like. 2 carries, 7 yards for Cooper Peacock. We'll get to his receiving in a moment. 17 for 74 for Hayden Packer, as well as the trifecta, 3 rushing touchdowns to put him at 12 through 8 games. 1 for 6 for Jersey Shore's, or -6, excuse me. Gabe Andrus took a negative run. Brady Jordan passing the ball, Brandon. You talked about the accuracy, not quite there. He was put in some tough spots. 8 for 19 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 137 yards through the air. In terms of the receiving game, the big target was Cooper Peacock, 7 catches, 92 yards. Then Caden Hess, the other one, 2 for 48, including a 9-yard touchdown. He was able to scrape up. Jersey Shore not passing the ball. Elijah Jordan also had 2 catches, but both went for the wrong way. Negative yardage there. Go ahead.
Let's talk about that for a minute. In the receiving wise, Cooper Peacock had most of the catches in the night, but you got an all-state receiver in Caden Hatch. You got to start getting him more involved. Yeah, I mean, 2 catches, and yeah, he's your deep ball threat, and everybody's going to look at him. But you got to find ways to get this kid involved. He's an all-star. He's a stud. He makes spectacular catches. There were a couple 50-50 balls they threw Connor Griffin's way, and I'm sitting here on silent. They're putting a new corner on Caden. I said, sitting there saying, throw it his way. He's going to catch that 50-50 ball. But, I mean, you don't want to give it away too much, and you want to use everybody in the right facility, but you got to get Caden more looks. You got to get a lot of these other guys more looks. You can't keep throwing them to one by. I'm sure if we counted the targets tonight, I think more of the targets went towards Connor, Cooper, and whoever else was receiving than it did Caden. So that's something in film I think they need to look at and say, hey, just like I said about the quick slants, they got to get something involved just short with these receivers, get Brady's confidence up a little bit, then set up for the deep ball, set up for your run, set up for whatever you have. Right now they've got a balanced attack on offense. They got pushed to the limit against Danville's defense, but still prevailed. Hayden Packer towards the end of the night had some great runs to kind of close it out, and now Jersey Shore sitting at 7-0. They're going to face a tough Bald Eagle area team. Everybody's been sleeping on this Bald Eagle area team. They have one of the best crowd venues in this area, next to Jersey Shore and Williamsport. They come out. They are loud, and yeah, their bleachers are far away, but you and I have been in that little press box they have. It gets loud.
Yeah, it's kind of like a storage shed where you're sitting when you're watching a Bald Eagle area game. Brandon, at the end of the day, I'll say this. You have some valid points, but they just won 42-21, man. Go celebrate. This is big time. They just beat a Danville team that's really, really good. I think, your points are well taken. I think, in general, you like to have the ball in the hands of your top playmakers, but Brady Jordan was top playmaker tonight, running for nearly 200 yards. Jersey Shore making things happen offensively. I want to touch on the defensive end before we award our 3 stars of the game. That we talked about that play. Jordan scooping that ball up. Jersey Shore also with another fumble recovery. Connor Griffin in on the mix on a late forced fumble. How do the Bulldogs really hold down this Danville offense to where they were shut out in the second half?
They were just decided that, hey, we're going to start making our tackles a little bit better. We're going to get better angles. We're going to get guys to the ground just a little bit better. I think defensively they went into the blitz. They said, hey, you know what? We can stop the run on our own. Let's just stay back. Let's cover the pass because that's where they're beating us the most is on the inside passes. And they said, hey, you beat us once with that screen. You're not going to beat us again. And that's what Shore did. They keyed on the specific things that Danville did offensively in the first half, stopped them, and told Danville, said, hey, you want to beat us with something else. And obviously, as we saw, Danville couldn't find any answers for Shore's defense.
3 stars of the game brought to you by our friends at Domino's of Jersey Shore. You want to make sure you stop by your local Domino's because, well, it's Domino's. Who doesn't love Domino's? 3 Bulldogs will receive a certificate for 1 large, 1-topping pizza from Domino's of Jersey Shore. Open 10:30 a.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays, and 10:30 to 11 p.m. every other night. And for parents, family members, friends listening in of players that are going to get this award, we will get those distributed soon. Didn't want to do it too early in the season as to not single guys out. At this point, Jersey Shore's won every game, and a whole bunch of guys have gotten in. 3 more will get in on the mix tonight, so everyone's going to get some pizza. Brandon, I'm leaving this up to you. You entirely. You get 3 stars of the game to pick, and I do reserve veto power, but I don't plan to use it.
Well, you might have to on one of them. I'm going to go with Brady Jordan first. Brady Jordan absolutely lit up the field rushing. He made some spectacular plays. He was like watching Barry Sanders out there running the ball, or Deion Sanders out there, just shifty guys you just go sit there in awe. If you're watching on our live stream, you're probably all sitting there in awe thinking, how's this kid still staying up? Second one, I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go with it is very tough on that defensive side. I want to go with Dirk Stetson.
Okay.
He did really well. He was getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Even though he doesn't have a lot of sacks or anything like that, he may have 1 or 2, but he still got some pressure on their quarterback, and at one point ended up knocking their quarterback out for a couple plays or a whole series. So I'm going to give him on the defense side, and I like to give it to a special teamer, one that I like to watch out there. I'm giving it to Breck Miller. Breck Miller is just he's clutch every time. Look, each field goal, each extra point. That one earlier, I didn't get a glimpse of that. Maybe you can kind of
That doinked off the upright?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I was fortunate that because we were so crammed in here for this broadcast, we actually got a better vantage point than normal as we were closer to the goalpost. It hit the inside of the upright, and then it leaked through to the opposite side. It's one of those where you see it sometimes in the pros. You get the fortunate bounce, but the fact that he's able to kick it so high and put so much power under it. Look, he hit every extra point to be able to go 6 for 6 on that. That's no joke. He's leading the area in kicking points. No reason not to give Breck Miller another one.
Yep, and we're going to have to get with Coach Davis. He's got to be close on a record at some point. Yeah, at the end of the year or into playoffs, he might be creeping up on a extra point record or something like that in District 4. But we're going to have to, obviously, I'll get with Coach Davis and we'll see what we can find. He's got to be close to something. He's made a lot of extra points this year and a lot of field goals.
Yeah, in terms of the district level, I know Chris Massey from the Sun-Gazette, he's usually all over that. In terms of the school level, I'm not positive on this, but to my knowledge, based on some of the stuff that Camp Griffin was able to do, at this point, Breck has surpassed that. Part of that just because of how explosive this offense is. You get more tries at extra points, and he keeps making them. But this is an unbelievable kicking season for the junior. We'll get to some out-of-town scores before we wrap up here. Brandon, what do you got for us?
I got a team that they're going to face next week. That's Baldy area. They won 48-0 over very, very rebuilding Bellefonte team. 48-0 over there. They'll get them next week on the road. Mifflinburg absolutely dominate Central Mountain. 42-13 is the final in Mifflinburg. A road game for Central Mountain. They're going to have to regroup and get into it, but as it looks now, and Lewisburg wins, obviously, 42-7 over Shamokin. So the way it looks now, and I looked at it, Lewisburg has Milton at the end of the year, and I believe they have Mifflinburg at the end of the year. So that's going to be a hard game to go over. Mifflinburg, that's going to be a tiebreaker game at the end of the year. So we're going to have to see what happens next week and be able to kind of decide whether or not who's going to face Jersey Shore here at home. Other scores, Southern Columbia wins 41-7 over Hughesville. Montoursville gets back on the winning side, 42-6 over Midwest. Selinsgrove shuts out Central Columbia 42-0. Williamsport area wins 40-7 over Wyoming Valley West. And if anybody is wondering about South Williamsport, why you haven't heard about them, they are under COVID right now, so they had their game canceled. Hopefully, they're hoping to be able to get back to playing football next Friday.
What a game, and what a season for Jersey Shore. Still a lot of work to do for the Bulldogs. 8-0 after beating Danville by 3 touchdowns. Big thanks to Vince Swartz handling the video to our left. Dave Stratton back in studio spinning the dials. Doug Byerly My color commentator, Brandon Barker, doing all the pre-halftime and post-game work, as well as Mike Ferlazzo, who's helping out in terms of getting us ready for this Danville game. Big tip of the cap to him. My name is Sam Cooperman saying good night from Thompson Street Stadium. Next Jersey Shore broadcast, Friday night next week at Bald Eagle area. Don't want to miss it. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock start. So long. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening and an awesome weekend. So long. 42-21 the final. Jersey Shore wins.